Evermoors are a vast, unsettled area of fog-shrouded hills, cold bogs, swampy in some spots, rocky ridges, some small peaks. You might spot the occasional ruined castle being slowly swallowed by the bog. And the region attracts many prospectors because no kingdom or civilization in recent history has been able to tame it. You would be aware, thanks to knowledge from your ranger Seathla, that savage hill giants, ettins, ogres, orcs, and trolls dwell here in great numbers.
That sounds lovely.
Settlements that stand on the edge of the Evermoors face constant threats from these and other monsters, and as you now know, floating about a mile above the airspace of the Evermoors is the Cloud Giant Castle, which San was able to glean is called Lin Armal. Now, on the notion of our 10-day, give or take, before actually heading towards the Cloud Giant Castle, I'd wager to guess that Titus, you feel your suspicions are true after your experience with some of your other allies. Your growing concern at San's indication that Felgalos might be in trouble and might be at this castle has kind of set you on at least high alert, on edge. I don't know. You tell us. But you've made your way here, and preparations seem imminent. It was around this time that you heard of a recent attack on one of these nearby sort of adjacent communities that lives on the moors, coming under the attack of some savage hill giants. I don't know if you took all of your allies, if you guys were you get home from a mission, you all break up and do your shit for a while before regrouping. I don't know. You fill in the gaps, but basically you, along with some other sort of brave dwarfs from Mithril Hall or humans from Rivermoot, went to investigate this attack. You were all too late. But there were some survivors being escorted out, or at least accompanied by a savage but well-intentioned seeming half-orc. Strangely enough, with this small group was let's just for fun say Flint went along. There was a something you immediately recognized amidst the brown gray gloom of the art design of this part of the mission, and flitting around in that was an old reminder, a colorful parrot. Seemed to be flying with this group of survivors, and mostly at times touching down. Probably the half-orc doesn't even notice, with all the other twigs and other things on him. It's touching down on the half-orc. During your time making camp and returning back towards your meetup, which let's say is somewhere around Rivermoot or Mithril Hall, you came to realize that the parrot seemed to squawk out dwarvish swear words at times. And after a few nights, it didn't take long before it found itself sitting on your shoulder more than the half-orc. And assuming this doesn't set you off in any way, the parrot is kind of making a home out of you.
Perfectly fine with that.
Pirate with a parrot.
Fuck shit.
Yeah, that's essentially what it says.
Yeah.
Cockamamie schemes.
Your blade has been quiet of late, but there are nights where you feel the urge to get back out there.
Well, it's ever since we left Harshnag.
Mm-hmm. Now, taking another look around, Seathla, you've been going further and further away from the sea, and a marsh bog does not count. And you and your trident have also been getting a little antsy. Ever since you left your fight with that giant crab monster.
It's a good day.
Urges have been growing for you. You're almost like seeking to replace the hole in your heart left by Onyx with a newfound yearning
Like
for
unicorns.
sea exploration.
Sea unicorn.
The Trident seems to struggle to find patience with you in your travels, but the recent introduction of a ship, even though it's an airship,
Yeah.
has toned them down a little bit.
Okay. Still.
The other thing that your tracker mind is kind of piecing together is that although you are heading inland right now, the information you got from the Oracle and learned from Sand's deductions and your collective hive mind here in the party is that all roads are apparently leading back to the Sea of Swords, where the stories and the visions of a growing maelstrom spreading out further and further in the sea are inevitable. So between that and the occasional yo-ho-ho-ho squawks from the parrot and your trident kind of chiming in afterwards, yo-ho-ho-ho, there's a bit of enough of a feeling of home that you can almost smell the salt air at times. And you find yourself
That's just Flint like throwing salt in the air.
maybe not thrilled, but complacent enough to continue on in this side mission, since it seems like the means justify the seaward ends.
Seabird?
Some of you swear at times. Maybe you made camp on the airship, or slept there for some of these nights. It's not so much that you felt it was haunted, but you swear at times one of the empty hammocks was like just creaking and swinging as if pressed under the weight of someone or something. Those suspicions have yet to come to fruition, but we'll see. Maybe they will in the next 20 minutes or so. Artie, you're a special case in that I don't know what you're thinking. This is you're seeing up in the airship. You've seen the size of what you once believed to be a pretty small world. You've left your former master behind, as well as some of your other monk students, as well as your original family roots. You like a turtle caught in like the fucking riptide of the ocean are just being swept along into this crazy sequence of events.
Luckily, turtles love adventure.
Oh, there you go.
They do.
All right.
I remember that.
So you
They like to find out about different cultures.
yeah. Well, you are in the right place, it seems.
I'm just gonna go on for the ride at this point.
So, somewhere between those few nuggets of events and about a 10-day or two of time, you all can fill in the gaps. We can hand wave right past it all. But where we will end up at the end of that is you and whatever preparations and people, things, whatever you've brought along on your airship will be flying towards Lin Armal, the Cloud Giant Castle, where an Aarakocra bird person flies in to escort you. That's where we're getting back to.
Yes.
I'd like you to fill in any of this montage as you see fit or need. Bird person.
Bird.
I feel like we should stock up on more potions now that.
So we're going to that castle thing? Is that what we're doing?
That is the goal. We need to save our friend Felgos.
Who?
Felgos, the big golden dragon. Maybe you didn't
You
Bronze.
guys know a dragon?
Brown.
Oh, Artie didn't meet him.
No.
Oh, yeah.
We should
yeah.
go kill everything until like kind of like over the 10-day period, just kind of a montage of just killing like
Boars.
Killing
What's that?
what? Killing boars.
killing boars,
Stick.
collecting felts,
Oh.
leveling up, and then
I'm just
trading
gonna
that
throw out
in
a thought
for-
here.
Yes.
If a dragon needs help with something,
Mm.
what are the chances we're gonna be able to help him with it?
Well,
He's not always a dragon.
yes. So he is a halfling.
It was
also a
Titus's best
dragon.
friend, and so I'm just shocked that he's not dead already.
Well, that's what we
He
didn't
could- he very well
establish.
could be.
We didn't establish that we were best friends yet.
Yeah,
Just that we are friends.
Yeah.
but if
Better
You-
not establish that.
It's a new
Artie, if
relationship.
Titus ever returns to you and says, "Artie, you're my best friend,"
Run.
This is the mark of death.
Oh yeah, right. You're dead.
get
Yeah.
your shit in order.
So he's our friend, and
Get
he's
your house
friends
in
with-
order.
Oh man, you didn't even meet our cloud giant friend either. Forgot his name.
Yeah, you only met like the
Zephyros?
I just got here.
Zephyrus.
the jerk. Who's this guy?
Oh,
We
okay,
should have like
so-
a montage where
Yes.
we meet
Yeah.
him.
Well, yeah, that's
So-
what I say. So you guys were
Yeah.
on a
Speak with
patrol
us.
Yes,
where there was a hill giant attack recently.
and we missed it.
Yeah, we
right?
missed
It was
it.
too late to save
It's
the
too late.
people.
It's
Well,
too
yes.
late. But a bloodied, half-orc, barbaric-looking fighter was there among some other survivors.
Hey, we're gonna go try and save our halfling giant, our dragon friend from a bunch of cloud giants. Hey, you wanna tag along?
Hell yeah.
Well, what's your name
Yeah,
first?
who are you?
Wait,
My
what
name's
did
Gunther.
Gunther?
Everyone calls me Gunt.
Guys, don't give me a name.
Oh,
I think I'll
There's
call
a
you
high
Gunther.
chance that he's gonna die on this mission.
that's a Dando special right there.
Don't get too attached.
That's an interesting nickname.
Short.
Alright.
Gunther is a nice name. though. Were you here?
Oh
Whoa,
man.
dude. How
Yeah,
did
he's
you
like-
find
he's
this photo?
What up, bro?
Yeah.
He even has gauged ears and everything.
Wow.
Funny thing is, he only has like his pinky and thumb. Those fingers are actually.
That's all he has.
It actually makes it quite easy to like hold the axe. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got all
Alright.
kinds of tribal tattoos, but on his chest
Bro.
it's just like a really picture of just a
Bro.
big ass bear.
Bro.
So you are a surfer.
Is it like a front view, like
Wait.
like of the bear coming at you?
I have
It's
a
the
picture.
back, it's the back view. It's just like a bear's ass.
A bear ass.
ass.
A bear?
Where did this dude come from?
So we
From the-
heard
yeah.
tales
There we
of
go.
hill giants
Wait,
attacking
you say your name
settlements
was
around the
Guns?
area.
Yeah.
And we went to go
I think Sam
investigate.
said
And hey, that's a
stories
pretty
about
cool
you.
tattoo.
Yeah, that's his tattoo.
That's a nice one.
All right, pass. Yeah,
Oh,
pass.
hey.
And then
Pass
we
the
were too
microphone.
late. The village had been ransacked, but Gunther was here escorting the remaining.
Do you know
Yeah, like it.
a nerdy, small dwarven woman?
We know
who's
where
kind
she
of
is.
a jerk sometimes.
No, we know
How
where
we-
she is. She's in the city.
how prescient of you.
I feel like she's talked about you.
No.
Arya.
Oh yeah. Where'd she go?
Dude.
She
Yeah,
is
where is-
staying in the city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's
Working
got some
on
shit to work on.
secret stuff.
So are you two like a thing or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
We are things.
We are things.
I don't think.
That's very deep.
Everyone's things.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Mind blown.
I think.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Alright. Well, you look like you're good at smashing things, so we
Yeah.
could use that.
The elf just kind of nudges him to the front line.
That would not be necessary. He's annoyed that we're staying this long.
Yeah.
What are you planning to do with these villagers?
What is your favorite color?
Green.
Yeah.
What is the air velocity of an unladen swallow?
That's
Dude.
the answer. Silence.
He's eating like a
I
field
think I-
hen
I think,
Full of food.
whole.
I think I broke him.
What giant fraternity did you pledge?
You guys probably would have been to the east on the way to Silvery Moon.
We'll make it bros.
Rivermoot's probably the most likely place that you would take them back with some
Okay.
feeling of safety.
Where did we go? We went to the dwarf place. That was meant to
Where
be-
did we meet them? We've gone over to Silvery Moon.
Yeah, I mean anywhere. I mean it would have been anywhere west or east of Rivermoot, which is kind of like the lower area if you were heading up to Mithril Hall.
Right.
That's you. She's on it. She's on
Like that. It's being a good girl.
Carry on.
Yeah, we are looking to, I guess, ransack the castle.
I would like to buy some more health potions.
If you want to join
Oh,
us,
what do I have?
Yeah.
could use some muscle for this mission.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
There's
some-
probably loot. I mean, mostly we're going to save our friend who has been kidnapped
and
by
kill
the
some
Queen
giants.
Cloud Giant. Oh, that's a nice color.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you all some different colors so I can mark more things.
Giant dudes with dicks.
If you'd like to join us. If you don't like giants. And if you want to save our friend.
You're an orc.
Yeah,
He's
Okay.
a half orc.
Oh,
What's
half
the
orc.
other half?
human.
Oh.
Which hat?
Is it
Which
half
one?
orc?
Valid question.
Mom was a human barbarian.
No, I mean left or right.
Oh.
Left or
You're a
right.
sturdy woman.
Top or bottom. Which is the half that's like orc, and then like
Oh, Flint. That doesn't make sense.
He's like a centaur or something.
That'd be
Big,
cool.
huge orc body with little human legs.
Yeah.
Don't skip Lake Grade, bro.
It's like Ryan Reynolds. in,
Yeah, it looks like Deadpool.
Oh, God.
Look at the little guy, he's doing it.
Wait, how many health potions do I have?
You bought like
I-
5, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
thought I had a lot, but I couldn't remember what game.
I've got 2,
I feel like I have this right here.
but knowing this group,
I have
Not gonna be enough.
4 potions of
I
healing.
know I have 10 gold teeth. But
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
Wait.
Ah, perfect.
I-
Can Seetha does Seetha still have healing magic?
Oh, she does.
I believe so. Let me see.
I'm not gonna trust Titus's opinion on that.
The rangery spells.
Yeah, changed so many things.
Oh no, don't worry. I have
Oh.
I have cure wounds.
Are you actually going to prepare it?
You didn't
I
prep
have
it,
8.
though.
You're not gonna take all the smites?
I did.
You said you took all the smites. So you
I
didn't-
did.
Yeah.
I only have access to 4 smites.
I do have 2 health potions, by the way. So.
I have
Alright.
healing spirit. Can soothe the wounded. Up to 5 feet.
I'm sure.
Oh, that one's
we'll be fine.
good. Like anyone that gets in that little 5-foot circle just gets healing every
So frontal
round.
Are we
assault?
level 8 or level 9?
It's a concentration.
Level 8.
8, yeah.
But I
So what are we
see
feeling?
my
Frontal
healing-
assault?
No.
Well, I think
We
that's
will
the
try our
decision
best.
been made for us because we have to go in through the front anyways because they're bringing us in. So
Yeah.
I don't think this woman, Castle Giant woman, knows Cloud Giant, not Castle Giant, knows who we are and that we're friends with
See anything
Zephyros
about
and that we know
spells
she has our friend
or
captured.
potions.
So if we can,
well, we
it'd
don't
be nice
even
to
know
have a
what we're
rogue.
gonna encounter in there. It may not even be her who's in charge.
Well, they graciously.
she might be in prison too.
By who?
I
By
don't know.
whom?
There could have been like an uprising and someone.
Well, that's why I'm saying we go in and find
The-
what we can.
the
Maybe we
whole
can
Earth
stay
has us.
overnight, accept their hospitality. 'cause
Maybe
that's
we
what
just
people
kinda
in
like-
castles do.
You know what's really gonna suck with this though?
And they make
It's-
cupcakes.
Yeah.
This
I didn't make them.
this
I bought
castle
them
is
for
not
Mom.
built for like dwarven legs.
Oh well, you have a new best friend.
It'll
Carry
be
you
it'll be
around.
much like
Wait, your pony
the Hill
can
Giant
come with us?
Den or the Tower of Zephyros, where like the arch-waisted doors are 47 feet
Yeah.
On the
high.
plus side, it'll be easy to sneak around when we're the size of mice.
But it's not uncommon for them to maybe have some guest accommodations, and it is pretty much like that, like Mickey and the Beanstalk. You know?
I
Yeah,
love it.
so like
Didn't you
people
get,
can't
like,
see
10
us.
potions and
We'll
get
hide
six
under a
too
bowl or
something?
Not as
something.
extreme though,
Is
because
that this
like
game?
we're like
That was
Not
yeah.
as extreme.
So I have
Yeah.
4 potions of healing
So
here,
we're like-
and I gave
we're
a
like
bunch out
5
to
and 6
everyone.
feet, and they're
I
like
think you gave me
24.
two.
Yeah,
and write it
yeah.
down, 'cause I don't know. It's
I guess
something
ice
like
tray.
that. You like that?
They're round, so you can just push on one side and give us a pops up.
Very nice.
I
Came with
suggest
the place?
we go in there, we
don't have
act
a-
polite
We
and
don't have an
nice.
option on that. At
Well, yeah,
least.
but we act polite and kind and say, oh, we need some sort of lie for why we're there.
Well, I mean, you've got 2 real valid reasons that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
One is you need the conch of teleportation. I don't remember exactly what the oracle told you, but she did indicate that you need 3 of them, and that's
Blowing all 3 at the same time takes us to Maelstrom.
there you go.
Yeah.
Is there any
Alright.
chance we could go in diplomatically and send our rogue off to sneak around and check things out?
I don't feel
Yeah,
comfortable
where's he at?
blowing things in multiples of
That
3
work?
though.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we're definitely sending.
And if we, well, I'd say,
You go in there, scope everything out, unlock Felgalos from his cage.
You might be able to.
We'll meet you out here.
Maybe she just give us the conch. Maybe it'll all work out
What?
really well.
That's very
You never
optimistic.
know. If
Okay.
we're explaining that we're
Whatever,
saving
yeah.
all
Yeah,
the
Giant
giants,
giggles to himself.
Okay, well. I
we
mean,
can try that. But anyway,
You can
we
give
can
it a
go
shot.
there.
Just give
ask.
her like a look, like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then,
Yeah, so we're
we
scaring them all.
accept her I mean, hopefully she'll let us stay the night or something. Or we can ask.
Yeah. What is a reason that she would accept us as diplomatic visitors? What could we be asking about the conch, or is that
Yes.
does that automatically throw up alarms?
Yeah, right. Is that
We're
normal?
ambassadors from Golden Fields.
Because we want to save the whole world by restoring the ordering.
And
But
then-
does she want that?
and also, why do we want it?
Yeah, and I mean
Maybe we
general
have to mention that
knowledge you got either from your travels thus far or from San. You know that the ordning being quote unquote shattered arose from some sort of incident in the court of the storm giants. The other thing you would know at this point is that all of the different giant clans are basically, in their own respective ways, trying to become the new top of the ordering. It's almost like, and maybe Gunt has like some sense of this, but it's a very clan-like sort of thing where like the thing is shattered, the strongest can rise to the top and become like the new top of the pecking order. Because you did come across and learn about the structure of the ordning, the caste system a little bit itself, where like the lowest stone giant is, you know, considered better than the best hill giant. And like right now, let me see if I can pull up the image again. The previous caste system, let's see. I think I've got that image saved somewhere.
Yeah, they're a little wonky. No, don't throw them out. I can freeze them. Put them in a smoothie or something.
Wake up in a smoothie?
Is that a song?
Yeah. From the Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, that's not good.
Unhandly?
Football.
Oh.
Oh.
Can't wait
He's
for
dead.
Game of Thrones
What?
fantasy.
Oh shit, yeah.
How much is gonna
Oh,
happen
Henry
in one
died?
episode of Game of Thrones that like
Maybe it's
each
Glenn
week
Frey.
we're gonna be
Yeah.
Wait, Glenn Frey now?
like each ep-
He's dead. One of the Eagles is dead. Last year.
Right,
One
what
of
they
them.
know?
I think it was Glenn Frey. Right?
Oh, the Eagles.
It was Joe Walsh, wasn't it? I love Joe
No, it
Walsh.
wasn't him.
No, Detroit won.
Can't remember where
I have the
my.
Dolphins too. You don't know?
Miami lost.
Did they play?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Detroit.
Oh, they played Detroit.
Ha.
Can I give her just a little piece of turkey? Or is that all?
Well, she's gonna keep bothering
No.
you even more.
I was
Better
gonna do it
not.
either way, and this is my last piece of turkey, so it doesn't matter.
Just eat it.
Call
Eat
her.
it, John. Just eat
Okay,
it.
if you want to deal with it, sure.
Make her lay down first.
Yeah, make her do something for it.
Lay down. 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 Can you roll over? Roll over.
Maybe if
Can't
you,
you roll
maybe if, she's never really done it, but maybe if you hold the turkey, she'll do
Okay.
anything. Oh my God.
Okay, next.
Yeah,
Next piece.
She's a well-trained dog.
Oh.
Oh, that's just mean. So this lovely pixelated image is what the pecking order used to be, and also was very much related to size. Storm giants were considered like the kings and keepers under their respective god, Amon the Allfather, and then cloud giants, whom you're hoping to parlay with now, stand around an average of 24 feet tall. And then it's a little bit kind of close with the rest of them between hill, fire, stone, and frost.
We've never done anything. We've never heard anything about stones, have we?
No.
Well, they're perpetually stoned, so they don't really bother many people.
They must live in Canada.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Hey.
It's legal.
I like how like so many people were like, as soon as it becomes legal, everyone's gonna be smoking. There's gonna be.
Nope.
Exactly
Could
the
be
same
exactly the
here.
same,
yeah.
Already, everybody.
My current housekeeper was like, "What do you think about it?" Like, I don't think it's good. Like, why? Doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything. Everyone smokes it.
The cops have more time to focus on some other shit that's going on.
Like those asshole bikers riding the wrong way on the bridge.
Yeah, maybe we'll do
Ooh.
that. What's
Yeah.
AJ's name on Instagram?
Riding the wrong way on the bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
be careful now.
Instagram?
Yeah,
Oh.
bridge.
It's gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
It's like if you're on the right side, the bike's only supposed to go this way. On the other side, it's supposed to go that way.
I don't think the Cambridge Bridge does that.
Yeah,
It did before.
it does now.
Huh.
There's about 5 or 6 signs, big red signs saying "Do not enter." turns that way.
That's
And they
new.
ride past all the time.
Oh, really?
It's usually like the DoorDash or the other food.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what are we doing?
All right, so all that was a very long way to say that the motivations of the different giant clans are somewhat unique in their approach, but the goals are the same for all of them right now. They're all trying to prove themselves. Some of that's by domination. Other ways could vary. I don't know if anyone with you currently would have a lot of information about cloud giants, but I'm okay to say that you might have spoke with San, who tried to contact Zephyros at one point during this time period.
They're voyeurs.
If that makes sense.
Well, she did that.
Okay.
And she lost. She got a little bit like a help me or something. I can't remember exactly what you said, but then like stopped responding.
Cloud giants, and you hopefully can 2 + 2 this from your time with Zephyros as well. Cloud giants are not unlike dragons in that the most powerful has the greatest horde. It's not, and you saw this, right? Zephyros' fucking closet
Oh,
of
yeah, I love
like
that
everything.
Yeah.
So imagine the quote-unquote head of cloud giants in her castle would probably be of a similar nature, and probably after similar goals. If she's trying to promote cloud giants to the top of a new world ordering.
Like that. I'm gonna get a shirt
Yeah.
with some NWO.
Yeah.
And we're
World
ordering.
ordering.
So what was our goal? We wanted all the conchs so that we could make the portal so that we could go to the storm giants,
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Storm Giant Palace or whatever.
so
Yeah.
that we could find out.
Maybe we can convince her that we'll
Fine.
put in a good word for the cloud giants.
Convoluted though it may have been, the court of the storm giants is like where the unification. It was like the United Nations of giants, and the ordning being shattered took place there when the queen, a figure that's haunted Flint's history and dreams, is missing, believed either dead, kidnapped, or worse. There's all kinds of rumors that have circulated around it. And her 3 daughters are kind of in a bit of a power struggle for the throne, as the king has just gone absent, either grieving or searching for his missing wife.
Storm giants.
Storm giants. And the only way to get there, the way that was supposed to happen before basically each giant clan went rogue and just capitalized on the chaos, basically they meet where the oracle was that you spoke with, and combine at least a minimum of 3 conchs to basically head in for council inside the Maelstrom, inside the bottom of the sea, as far as you can tell. So, originally it was proposed that you would try to get into bringing some peace to the chaos, basically because the Sword Coast is just being pillaged and destroyed in the middle of what is quickly becoming a massive war. And so with the conchs, you could potentially go there and try to get to the bottom of it and unearth some things. You could also do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Maybe we could. I just come out straight and just ask her if we could talk about the conchs.
No.
Yeah. Hey, we're trying to just make the world a better place.
Yeah. Give peace a chance.
For you and me and the entire.
So I think that's probably all of the information you would have gleaned through various councils with your former and partially on sabbatical wizard, which
Yeah.
San, you now have this period of time to make your plans, make your preparations. Let's say early on you've already met Gunther and your new parrot friend, and yeah,
You named the parrot?
Have you
1 to 2 10 days.
Oh,
Where'd you get the name Gunther from?
my parents.
I just thought of a funny porn
It's the name
and
of-
trying to find something.
It's the name of
She
the-
asking Gunther. Is she asking in character or?
Oh no, I was just
Uh,
it's because Gunther's a character
Would've been
in
a lot
Adventure
cooler
Time.
if you did.
He's
Oh,
a
okay.
penguin.
Oh, is it? Okay.
He goes, "Wah."
I just thought Gun was a funny name, and I was trying to think of like
The formal.
Yeah, I kind of went
The
backwards.
formal.
I wanted like
Formal.
his actual name to be just ridiculously long.
Yeah.
But he's an idiot, so he doesn't remember it. Like his actual, what's his full name?
It's not actually Gunther?
Sideways. Yeah.
I'm gonna build my nourishment while you
Revenge.
Wow.
They're
He's-
Russian.
He's
Yeah,
Russian.
Russian,
Which
half-orc.
doesn't explain the accent.
Well,
He didn't grow up in Russia.
his mom probably does.
She's
That's funny.
more-
Like one of my cousin's kids, he's grown like he was born here, but he's got like this horrible Filipino accent.
Oh,
because
really?
His mother's
Mm.
like
Has an
has a
accent.
thick accent.
Those disappear pretty soon. Let's think about school and we'll start.
Hopefully.
No idea.
Puppy!
Maybe there'll be like a little bit always, but not much. Yeah, I say we go there, we talk to her.
Love me.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we're there to get a conch and to save Falgolos.
Yeah.
So.
This could be like a heist montage. Let's do it, guys.
Yeah.
We
Well, that's
really
it. This
need a
is
rope.
your time, like, to figure out what
Telling you,
you're
we
gonna
should
do.
go in officially.
Yeah.
Except send in Ibuki.
Yes.
See if he can free the dragon.
Is that what they call it?
Release the dragon.
Send in the rogue.
Send in the
Yeah,
rogue.
we really need him.
But we
I
need
think
him
so.
here.
Solo,
We need to
just-
He'll be fine.
Or
Stay
we
outside.
leave at night. We go at like we
We
stay
could. We
there,
could all just
and then
sneak
at
in.
night we sneak around and try and.
We
Very
find-
tiny.
we can't really sneak in because they sent out a welcome for us.
No,
Yeah.
sneak
The only,
in.
the only,
And
the only
they're bringing us
requirement
in.
that we have to adhere to that I won't retcon is that whatever your plans were,
Yeah.
you did end up flying there
That's true.
and running into an Aarakocra escort.
Okay.
Yes.
It's true.
Okay, so we're going.
But you
Yes.
can do whatever
I mean,
you
it
want
is,
from
it
that
is
point.
an airship with a giant red ball on top. There's not really a way to
Yeah, it's
No, no, but
Like-
not
Like-
sneak in
Yeah.
now, but like sneak in later. at
Even
night.
with a little dash of moonlight,
Yeah.
it's a giant red ball.
No, but like we're there already. Like we're in the castle. Like
Yeah.
oh, maybe
I've
we
got-
can
I've
stay
got
the
my
night.
ring.
They're clearly bringing you in for a
Level 4
landing.
fireball
Air
sword on
traffic
it.
control.
Mm-hmm. And then like we can just camp in our ship. Like, well, maybe we enjoy your hospitality for a day or so.
Yeah.
Can we say that I found someone in Mithril Hall who was able to cast Fireball at like level 9, and then I had that.
I think the same one holds up to level 5.
Oh, darn it.
And then we can do all our recon and take things or save Falgolos at nighttime by sneaking into the castle. Because we're already there. If that makes sense. If she doesn't want to help us. Maybe we can talk it all out.
You, oh, no, you
For
don't
once.
have your.
For once.
Giant
the one
speech
time.
I don't want you- Maybe we don't have to kill everyone.
No.
That's it's the days of Sir Bellows.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Who does speak giant? Like you have
Oh,
one, right?
do
So
I?
you guys have the ambulance.
You have the amulet.
I think I gave that away.
Do I speak German?
Did you? Why would you give it away?
I needed something.
You don't have to attune to it.
But didn't I get a new
I
shield?
speak giant.
Oh yeah.
Did you give it away for the shield?
I think you
I
might have.
did.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to be doing the diplomacy.
See if I can talk.
I
See if I
mean,
understand.
I speak giant, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
not.
is she charismatic?
She's
No.
not very friendly.
My experience.
Oh. Well, give it. Oh, you just know
My
it.
experience is.
Or do you have a?
She just
natural-
likes to hear
Shit.
what they say
No, I
when she
don't.
kills them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have a necklace though that you can give to Titus, so that
No,
he
she
can
just
say,
speaks
oh,
giant.
No, I just speak it.
I don't want to give Titus my necklace.
San have one?
I'm keeping all my
Is
necklaces.
that like
She did, she gave it to you.
Am I the
is it
only
like
one
a
who
promise
speaks
necklace?
it? Am I the only one who speaks it?
Or she gave it
We
to
had
him.
we had several.
I've
We
got a
had two.
necklace that allows
Yeah.
me to speak it unintended.
How-
We
where's
don't want him to
magic
be
are
our face,
you?
do
We
we?
had
Is
two.
that-
He ended up with one, and you ended
I
up
mean,
with one.
I
Sam
could-
had one.
I
She
could
gave
back
one
you
to
Could
up.
be worse. It could be worse than me.
That's true. That's true.
Do
You
I-
don't want me to do it.
Do I have anything that, I mean, do we have anything that might be a good gift to kind
Oh, we
of,
should
like,
definitely
an
have a gift.
offering?
We
or
have an
some sort?
airship.
No, we're not
Whoa,
giving that
whoa.
up. Anyways, can a giant even go on
Do you have
that?
one of those griffins? It's gonna be a griffin.
Yeah, where are the griffins right now?
Let's give
Yeah.
Sans Griffin to
No.
like, San won't know. San basically abandoned her griffin
No, she
on this
kept it with
airship.
her. It's down with her on the.
Where?
What about what happened?
My griffin's on that ship, right?
Yours is, yeah.
Yeah,
You can
okay.
give yours away.
No! I just lost my panther.
What do we have that we could use as a gift?
Okay, I'm looking at all my stuff.
Titus has his griffin.
I certainly
Yeah,
do.
what griffins are on the ship with you?
Yeah.
All of them, I
Yes.
guess.
No, it's just those two.
I mean, I have a lot of.
Where's
like,
yours?
Do giants like any particular like
Where's Flint's?
What?
Flint's is in
stones?
Goldenfields with Caden.
Yeah, it's probably dead now. Caden's probably
Caden's
gone.
not the best at taking
Oh
care
no!
Caden's probably gone completely
Ryan,
evil
I
and
could've-
like killed everyone in Goldenfield.
I made it.
There's
Put
room
the tape
back
off
here.
far
Okay.
enough so you could sweep
I
back.
mean, I have a lot of stones. Do they like any kind of stones? They have jet,
Yeah,
pearl,
if you
I do have
bloodstone.
this
Yeah,
gavel
give it
of
some
the
jewelry.
Vedrune, which is like a giant like hammer used for solving things.
What if
Hey,
they're
yeah.
solving things?
I don't know.
Solving problems.
What if they want to use it on us? Anyway, since it's a tiny hammer compared to a giant.
No,
there's
it's for me it's like a war hammer, but for them it's kind of like
Gavel.
you know how
Standard?
like judges kind of have like their
Yeah.
gavel.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Well, let's just give him a bunch of
Is
stuff.
that good enough? Make a gift basket?
Yeah.
And an axe.
You've got some gems we can give them.
What did giants really like?
Listening to Tenacious D and the one song of Beelzebub.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I feel like
We
a
could be
gift
like,
combined with
You can
the
have
honest-
Titus as your sex slave.
What?
Ah, he's so small.
You can keep him. You can keep him.
Whoa.
You can keep him as your
Okay,
slave.
we're not doing that. So let's get a gift. We're gonna tell him we're gonna save the world. We're gonna have the rogue sneak around. What else do you need?
Yeah.
Is that good?
That sounds pretty good.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
So the rogue just has to show up.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he's actually around us right now. He's just really good at
Yeah,
what he
he's
does.
just he's so good. We can't
Yeah.
even see him. Okay, we have to decide on a gift. What do you guys What do you
wanna
guys
give
have to
that hammer
offer?
away?
Yeah, I've got this hammer.
Alright, we'll give a hammer.
Guys,
Got some
hopefully
gems
possessions
in there.
are for the
Okay,
week.
who's in charge?
You got
of
that
this?
crown that you're still wearing.
No.
Oh, his crown.
That would
I'm
be tiny
serious.
for a giant.
It would be.
It would be.
It'd be maybe
Like a ring
Would
or
it be
something.
a
Yeah,
ring?
it'd be like a ring.
Like a toe
Oh.
ring. Big toe.
All right, we'll think about it. But there's a queen, right? That's
Yeah.
what we're dealing with.
She's a countess.
Countess.
Oh.
She's not married or anything.
We'll get the Marielle and Titus.
So I don't know if we have to.
They'll
Like
probably, yeah, it was a
Marry
wedding gift.
you?
She can give me Felgos.
Got the board off his ass right
Okay, I could offer
He's
some
annoyed.
kind of.
Something tells me that happens a lot.
No, he's annoyed that you're not talking about going in there and killing giants.
No,
Wow,
well,
wow,
we can't. Gunther will be killed.
Yeah.
They're giants. They're
What?
cloud giants.
Yeah.
Trust
a lot
me,
of them. There's a
your
castle.
services will be needed. This
Yeah.
isn't just the right occasion. Okay, we'll get to it.
Flint and Gun go off and have a fist fight in the jungle.
Okay.
Okay.
Much better.
Do you think like a bloodstone?
That sounds nice.
Does that sound cool?
Sounds
Bloodstone
cool to me.
paired with a hammer.
Bloodstone and
Those are
hammer.
nice, right? And I speak giant, so I could offer it.
Ah, yes.
Speak giant. That's cool. I like that. Okay. Offer a bloodstone.
I've got 2 uncut rubies.
Does that kind of look
Oh,
just
it's
like a
nice.
bloodstone?
They
I
look
mean,
like
I could-
rubies.
Okay. Do
Rubies.
you want to give a ruby? I could give a something else.
I don't want to give her anything, but
Well, you want to make this happen, so.
Yeah. I've got a set of white dragon scales too.
Oh, what are those used for?
Yeah, so we're gonna make something.
Making dragon
Baby
things.
dragons.
Or did you give him?
Maybe
Did
we
you
should-
give those
maybe we
to
should
Sam? to
No, I
make
gave
something?
mine. I gave
Yeah.
mine to him. Sam felt feels bad
Delicious.
about that.
Um,
Does anyone
I
else
think a
want
bloodstone
pear
and hammer is
rum
pretty
drink?
good.
You want
Pear
a
rum?
drink? It's pear juice and spice rum. Is it or gin?
I want to be in a sharing mood, but there's something.
No.
But there's something else.
Oh,
One more drink.
We need to.
There's
we-
no more
we
space
need,
rum.
Yeah.
We have gin. That
Whose
was
idea
nice.
was it last year to give Fiddy that all the Sailor Jerry's and
I do have some nice year-old whiskey.
No, wow.
Some whiskey?
So good.
Fancy.
Balvenie Double.
Sure we can. Well, there's also lots of beers in there.
As recommended by
Alright.
Jag.
Let me know if you need something.
Just that
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Can we go to the store?
I'm going to the store.
No, I mean,
you could message Ibuki and tell him to pick it up.
Son of
Oh,
a-
he'll be
yeah,
there you go.
here. We need him. Sorry.
What did you? What do we need him to get?
Here.
Oh,
rum?
do you need something?
I'd rather he just show up.
Yeah.
I don't need anything.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys
good.
need anything? All right. Do
Well,
we
that's-
have kind of a plan? But we kind of need the rogue. Yeah. So I'm gonna offer the bloodstone.
Yes.
I'll speak giant.
Yes.
But
Like what, a trade for Zephyros?
Sure. And
No, just to get in her good graces.
yeah. Well, and then who's offering
Flint.
I'm
No.
offering
Flint will
it.
offer the hammer, speak giant, get it all going. I'll back it up with a bloodstone. I'll speak some giant. Hopefully that's going well. You guys all smile, look really nice,
They don't kill
Mhm.
us.
helpful.
Polish our armor before. the-
Yeah, just really look
Spiffy.
on point. And the rogue, we're not introducing him, right? He's just gonna be doing his own thing.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he'll sneak off the ship maybe
Do
after
you
we
have a
leave
full thing
it.
of Sailor Jerry right there? Or is it empty?
Oh,
think
it's
that's empty, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought it looked cool.
That makes sense. He'll sneak off the boat after we
It'd
get
be
off.
fun
Yeah,
to
yeah.
check it if it looks like a full
And then
Yeah.
if she gets discovered, we
don't
deny
need
everything.
anything. We're fine.
It's safe to say that at one point, one of you wait by the door when you saw like the hammock swaying on the airship and saw Ibuki kind of appear from the shadows.
there you
A
are.
stowaway.
Ah,
Hmm.
this guy again.
Sort of
Perfect.
on our team, sort of not, but we have use for you.
You're good at sneaking around.
He's not here. He doesn't talk either.
He's
never
just
talks.
brooding
gone.
and kind of nodding.
Talk.
We can use him as an NPC until they just show up.
Okay, so
I'll pay
he's
for
just,
my passage.
we just assume he's sneaking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
until,
what he's gonna do.
You
until
know,
it
they get
matters.
left in the far north in like a ruined castle.
And now this time we're gonna leave him in a giant cloud castle.
We just leave him in every castle.
We can trade Ibuki for Falcolos.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Alright, if it comes to it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, can I use that speaking stone so I can do the speaking?
Oh, so you are gonna speak too. So all three of us?
I think we've been traveling long enough, it'd be wiser. We can both agree if I do the talking.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
but based on my experience, when you're talking, things don't go well.
can you
That's not
both
true.
talk?
No, I have the medallion so that I can talk.
Oh, you're
but-
sharing it. You both don't speak.
We had 3 necklaces though. What happened to
Yeah,
the
2.
other one?
What's
I've
the
only ever had 2.
what's the necklace called?
Medallion
2.
of Giant Speak.
Yeah, I thought.
There's pretty good.
Well, maybe Flint doesn't know about it. Didn't Titus sell it or
I
trade
did
it?
for my sweet
Oh yeah,
shield.
there was a lot of sales.
I'll trade you my medallion for your shield
Wow.
that I'm not ever gonna use.
That's a terrible.
Can't you
This
just
shield
lend it to him for a little
protects
while?
friends from arrows if you're close to me. That's why I got it.
Yeah, like mine. I don't have it anymore.
Is that blue wig called Beauregard?
It is.
Yeah.
I'll trade you for a crappy Pilsner.
Well, I want the Viridium. Well, you want some?
Oh no, not that for not for that. Oh, you don't have any more.
Oh,
I thought it was
yeah.
about like a 4 or something. Never mind.
I didn't. I specifically only poured out halves in case someone else wanted to
I
try
don't want
it.
to take.
but
I don't want to take your.
But he was
I've
saying,
got another blueberry in there.
So
But it's
very
blueberry
nice.
sour.
but he was saying
Very
that we
blueberry
could
fan.
arrow catching.
Yep.
No wires.
All right. You can wear the medallion.
Thank you.
Yay!
Okay, so you're speaking.
No,
so you're
I'm-
offering the hammer?
Now
No,
I'm just
Flint,
gonna,
Flint can. offer
Okay,
this
you're
one.
gonna
now I'm
talk
just gonna be going there. It's like, are they talking about me? I feel like they're talking about me. I hate giants.
I'm sure they speak English too, maybe.
Probably.
He's probably Greek, so we never know. What is your parents' name?
Giants.
Your parents speak
Giants.
perfect English.
I don't know what some of those curse words sound like in Dwarvish,
Are they
but
gonna know Dwarvish? They're not gonna
Oh,
know.
actually,
Curses in common too, probably.
Does your new parrot have a name?
Fuck giants.
What? Okay, leave the parrot out.
Maybe
in
you
the,
should leave the parrot.
Leave the parrot in the ship. We don't need it.
Fuck your shit.
I don't. The parrot might get smushed.
Oh boy,
This is fun.
this will be fun.
Yeah. Okay, leave the parrot on the ship. What?
If he's gonna be cursing,
We can have this going on. It's
we're
too risky.
entering the
Rocket
castle.
mouth drinker.
We're meeting
Giants gonna
royalty.
decide to smush you in 2 seconds.
And
Oh,
not
we
only
know
are
the
these
swear
killer
words.
giants, they're royalty.
Ooh, fancy giants.
You have to come in.
You know,
We
take
have
out
to
their
come
knees.
correct.
Alright, are we already there? Or are we
Yeah,
traveling?
we're there.
Yeah, so at this
Yeah.
point,
Okay,
we're
we're
being
going in?
escorted.
Yeah, we're actually in the main
Oh.
hall and we're all discussing this in front of
No!
no. Well, I mean, is there any, like you were saying, Flint? Is there anything you're buying or
Oh, yeah.
trading
Should
for?
I have anything
I
ready?
want to get. Well, I have 2 health potions, but I feel like with this group we'll need more.
No, because I have 4. Everybody has 2.
Okay, then we're good.
And then I have cure wounds at level 2. I don't know what that means, but
We're level 8.
Means more dice.
that's good.
Woo!
Oh,
More
level
dice is good dice.
Mhm.
And I have lay on hands, so we're good for heals.
Ah.
And maybe we don't need to do any fighting.
I have a lot of. I have 2 healing potions. We have a good amount of healing potions, though.
Yeah,
Everyone's got 2,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I've
we
got
should each
4.
have 2.
So
Okay.
we've got 2, 4, 6.
And I
If
also
you're
have-
feeling comfortable,
yeah,
sure.
And I also have that other thing.
Yeah.
I mean, are we planning on fighting in here anyways?
Nope.
I feel like we'd get our butts
No.
kicked.
We never plan on fighting.
No,
but
it just
happens. All right.
Yes.
Shine on my armor. Polish my sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do our best not to fight.
Rebraid my beard.
Yeah, let's you know what? We're turning over a new leaf. Instead of killing everything
Mhm.
on every mission,
Mm-hmm.
let's just
I think it's this mission everything would kill us.
Let's
There's a lot
just
of
kill-
giants.
Yeah, so that's why let's avoid it. Let's use
We'll
our
spare
fights.
we'll spare the women and children.
Yeah. Well, no, everyone. There will be no fighting. I mean, I can't promise that, but hopefully we can do it.
All right, let's
It's
do
not,
this
it's
then.
not the goal.
But there's no fighting.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Whatever Titus wants for at least the next 2 sessions.
So, to get the portal, we need how many conchs?
3.
We need 3.
Three
We have
conchs.
1.
Oh,
Really, one. We're going for our second.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
Obsidian.
Secret message.
Ooh. Secret message. Whoa.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
that's
a
right.
cool
These are the
looking
guys
thing,
that are
nice.
walking with
Oh,
us.
whoa.
Bird person.
That's right. Burgers.
You should attack it.
Bird
Nope,
people.
don't
Okay.
no, 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 no.
Do you think it's offended that you have a pet parrot?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Enslaving-
cursing at it in its own language.
Enslaving birds.
Bragging birds!
You still haven't named the parrot yet, have you?
What do you want?
He'll come up with his own name when he's ready.
Probably a dwarf swear word then.
He doesn't really speak
You'll
English.
stop
He
Whatever he
just
chooses,
says
I'll just be like, you're Polly.
This is my parrot. Fuck Nugget.
No.
Oh. Cute.
I'm a lot of meat.
And then what do we need the portal for exactly? Where are we
So
going?
that we can go to the place where the storm giants are, who are in charge of all the giants,
Right.
and
We're
fix
supposed
their
to be able to
problems.
fix
We're gonna
it.
fix
Except
all the
Titus
giant
isn't gonna come there.
problems.
Yeah,
when we
so
get
we
the
can
third
solve this
conch,
whole
because he's gonna be in the desert somewhere.
giant issue.
It's a
Yeah.
giant issue.
We don't know that yet.
We don't know that.
It is a very big issue.
Maybe Titus doesn't know.
I mean, that was our guess at how we might write him out. Fitty might just straight up kill him.
No.
Then
You
problem
know,
solved.
running away from a battle is a valid fucking option.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Before we go in, can I use my detect portal?
See,
Just-
Sita almost
just-
did that once.
Just for, I just want to know.
Only if you
just in
mentally
case.
let him roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Rogue
Oh.
showed up.
A rogue appears.
It's not very stealthy to call in.
Hello?
What if he did just walk down the hallway and was like, hey guys.
Can you open the door?
That's what he's doing. He's going through the hallway looking for him. Hello, Felgalos! I'm looking for a Felgalos.
I just want to clear it up. I just want to be
Mhm,
sure that
mhm.
there's no portals around here.
Okay.
So I want to use my detect portal.
Ooh.
So
Shit, I
I
forgot
can
about
change it.
that.
I can check it up to a mile,
Oh,
and
Wow.
then I can use it again once I have a rest,
Hmm.
which I need a short rest.
Yeah.
I figured let's just be aware in case we're just wasting time.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
use
know.
my detect 5 alcohol.
You found it.
You
We are in the castle.
You don't detect anything when it comes to planar portals.
Okay, so no portals within a mile.
That's too
I
bad.
thought I would just clear it up in case we didn't even get all these conchs.
Good to
So-
know.
That's
Good
good.
to know.
That is good.
Alright, well, now everyone looking good?
Mm-hmm.
Spiffy.
Sure.
I mean, I guess we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
wait.
put on my
We're gonna
finest
wait
crown.
for the rogue for a
May as
minute.
well.
Should I wear the crown then?
You should wear the crown.
I thought
You
you
should
made it was a
always
bad
wear it.
idea.
I drew
What?
you with the crown. You always.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
keep it on. I'll keep it on.
You're drawing. I
Yeah,
thought you just
no, keep the
walked
crown
around
on.
with
I
the
think
crown.
that's a good image.
I am king.
I need an updated.
Oh
I
my
need
God.
updated character art.
We
King
could
of the
be
turtles.
bringing like an envoy.
You're not doing anything right now, are you? You're like just kind of downtime until you leave.
I think so.
So you gonna finish our shirt,
Ooh.
Oh,
damn.
Challenge.
and we'll mail you once we get it printed. We can mail one.
That's expensive.
I heard somebody was trying to.
All right.
I heard somebody was trying to murder a Buki.
Have you
Have you been listening to this live? That's none of your business.
Oh, nice.
One listener.
Can a Buki fly?
Yeah, we talked
Busted!
about this shit.
Oh, I heard.
Well, there's more to hear.
We tried to get, yeah.
Behold, streaming.
Well played, Rogue.
Oh, you heard
well
that?
played.
Absolutely.
He's been eavesdropping from the ship the whole time.
You know how I roll.
Funny.
Privacy does not
I roll is
exist.
nothing without information.
That actually works.
It does work.
It really works.
What's the name of the Jim? This is for you.
I don't know if we were streaming yet.
Joe.
I
Yeah.
don't know if we were streaming. I don't know if you heard the part about like where the idea to superimpose Chaz's soul into Ibuki's character sheet was.
Ibuki bites.
I think that's the.
Chaz finds himself in strange new planets. Wormhole strike again.
Where's Chaz's roommate Winnie?
Man,
But Chaz is
Chaz
homeless
would be
now.
really good friends
Mommy.
with you guys.
His mother is not here.
Chaz wakes up in the body of a dark-haired, gloomy moon elf,
Yeah.
swaying on the hammock of an airship, calling out for mom, when he is not at home.
It's gonna be really strange when he tries to
Chaz
hack
would be
everything.
extremely useless in this world.
Yeah.
There are no computers.
It's like trying to hack everything.
He's like walking around, like trying to sneak around. Ibuki's being stealthy.
He's trying to hack the bird person.
There's no computers here.
But
My one
Chaz's-
skill is useless.
Chaz's soul will be of great benefit to our group.
Chaz wants to.
I mean, he would still have the. He would still have the. Again, Chaz's soul infused into the character sheet
Yes.
It's
of
true.
Ibuki.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Ibuki gets a plus 14 to everything.
Well, sure.
You probably do
Would
with
you like
your
to learn how it
roads.
is?
The bonus is the roads for
That would be amazing.
Don't you have like a plus 10?
So
or something?
why
Yeah,
D&D
hey,
and not the Starfinders? Is that the
It's the send-off.
Yeah, send off.
Titus.
the Jet?
The Titus.
Send off
We
Titus
get
as
one
character.
more though.
One more.
Hopefully.
Hey, you
Saturday.
mind grabbing me one of those steam whistles?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
That's good. It's not too strong on the maple.
Also,
That's
It's a light maple.
You don't want it to be like
I will
Yeah,
split
sweet.
up with you.
Too much or anything.
How are you doing, by the way?
Pretty
Just
good.
love it.
You got any new damage?
Uh,
Is that you, by the way, who just added me on Steam?
think?
Syrup?
Nope.
Okay.
Syrup?
Somebody just added me by the name of Syrup. Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
But they're here in Vancouver.
Do they add you on Instagram?
and play VR games.
I'm Max.
Oh, I heard about that.
I shut it down.
What's that?
I shut that
I
down.
wanted to tag you. I didn't know how to spell Ibuki.
You can. Do you spell it right? Oh,
Well,
okay.
now you're streamed, so great. You're gonna have so many
IBUKE.
followers now because
Yeah.
everyone listens to this.
Two.
You and your friend, what, Rick?
Joe.
Joe.
he said he was close.
You and Joe.
What did you say
Hey,
earlier,
Joe.
John? There's Joe and
Jim.
then I think
You got a third
one
guy?
of our guys might be listening too.
Joe, we dedicate this to you.
All right. Well, it sounds like you're mostly in the loop. You've heard some
Well,
things
I bet.
while napping on the stowaway airship. But basically, about a 10-day give or take has passed.
Have you been eating? Like
Plans have been made. I don't know. He's an elf.
This leather
And
man.
the airship voyage to a mile above the Evermore's airspace to the Lin Armal Cloud Giant Castle
Sweet.
is underfoot. It's starting out as a mission of diplomacy, though you do believe that a former friendly dragon by the name of Felgalos may be held here against his will.
At best.
You are also trying to find a way to convince the Countess to part with her conch of teleportation, which would bring your total collection to 2 out of 3 conchs. While that ain't bad, you're pretty sure you need 3 out of 3
Technically,
for
we bring it
magics.
to 1 because one of them's in Mithril Hall right now.
Ah, there you go.
What? There's a conch in Mithril Hall.
San has it.
Oh,
And-
Oh,
What? We have two-
shit.
What?
Well, she'll be there after your hopeful, successful mission.
you still have it?
Why does Sam have
going
it?
on?
You're getting the feeling as you fly towards the castle that Sans like basically manipulated or choreographed all of these events, so that you're essentially bringing her back the conch at the end of it all.
Okay. And I double check.
Although probably many of your characters didn't come to that.
There's no portals within a mile of here, so.
I always think
Gotta
poorly
do
of
the work.
San and her intentions.
Oh boy.
So, you are.
It's true, she keeps saving your life. That's horrible.
Who's been? So Flint, have you been piloting the ship?
He is our.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, now that he has a parrot.
Now you got a parrot on a colorful parrot on your.
I can't be captain. I don't own the ship.
Cetha owns the ship, but you
I-
Technically,
I
many
own it.
captains don't own the
I
ship,
thought I hired you.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. That was like one of the
so you can be captain. You're
one of
just
the
not.
reasons I
okay.
wanted to
Not the
own
owner.
it. So
Alright.
you work for me.
Except she doesn't pay me.
Well, you get free room and board on
You
this
didn't
ship.
get any
Yeah.
tridents in your ass.
You're alive.
That counts for
I
something.
just got your message.
Ah, sorry.
Sorry, man.
No, good. So the Aarakocra approaches. The Jaka will escort you, and he's just
So who?
Jaka.
What?
What's a Jaka?
That?
You get a sense that he's referring to himself as
Oh.
Jaka.
Jaka.
Hello,
Those
Jaka.
guys.
First, we must land in the courtyard, and you will greet with the Castellan. We will determine your presence here. And he's just flying higher and higher towards the castle in the cloud.
Should I kill her?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
not at the moment.
Nope.
Kill nothing.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Should you show a Buki? Oh, yeah, he's right there.
So
I'm guessing a boogie's just like waiting.
Yeah.
there's a large rush of cold air as you fly higher into the sky.
Ooh, crisp.
Shiver.
It's basically flying you into the courtyard where they're instructing you to touch down your ship. And you, again, this is giant scale. Like you feel tiny in comparison, even with your ship.
We have some.
This is a new sensation for Gun.
New
6'6", he's just way too big for everything.
I see.
Maybe you'll feel at home.
Yeah,
Make
you're
new
gonna be
friends.
tiny
Wow.
here, buddy.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. We keep shrinking.
We're so cute.
Micro
Oh
machines.
my god. Oh wow.
You guys
We are
land
really
down in the courtyard of this giant keep, and I mean it's the same strange quote unquote cloud stuff that like supported the floating tower of Zephyros,
Mhm.
but this is a much grander scale. You get the sense that there's at least several floors to this keep, like with pathways that go along. You all can make a perception check on your flight in.
Oh boy. That's good.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, we roll.
Perception?
I perceive nothing.
Uh-huh. Oh, I
Oh
worse
shit!
than-
I don't think I.
Oh
know
wow,
it.
you did worse than us.
Well, we had our eyes closed on the
But I
flight.
had 6.
Holy
Oh,
Jesus.
natural 20.
Never mind. Wow.
Yeah.
What did
Yeah,
you get?
First roll, natural 20.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
somebody's.
Yes,
paying
good
attention.
You're like yawning as you get out of the hammock
show
and
us.
just
look at that!
walking out onto the
There's a
the
castle.
open deck, and like you're about halfway up to the castle, and you're just like yawning, and through like your bleary eyes, you're like,
Okay, so this
ah.
plan might work out. Did we tell
Sky
you about
hole
the plan?
there,
Yes.
porthole there, strange back steps to guard tower over there.
I got
Seems like they just drain right into the bog.
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Hey,
18.
You also notice a lot of strange underholes that, for your size, present alternative opportunities.
I'll just take her. I think I have to take her out.
Okay.
She seems serious.
All right, so with that information, the Jaka is trying to fly you up to this courtyard. Many of you spot, considering some of your alternative discussion plans earlier, should the need arise,
Well,
there are a lot of other ways in and out of this place on a 360-degree survey of the airspace. They're clearly taking you into this main courtyard, main group of towers. There appears to be a lone sort of set of guard towers down a big bridge with like cloud-formed steps that go up the back of it. Lots of gardens, very defensive ballista throughout. And as you approach, you mistake it for howling wind But clearly they sound like howls of pain that are just echoing out through the clouds as you head towards the keep.
Like,
creepy
they're not
enough.
bothering to
Doesn't
hide.
sound good.
Like
Are there
potentially the
Out where?
cries of a
Where
dragon.
am I on
other
Yes.
guards
Like
seeing
sleep.
us?
There are there's this
The bird guy?
single Aarakocra.
Can I look at him and be like, what is that?
Across dimensions.
Sounds awful.
The Countess is
Attributes of chess.
mapping the region right now, and she's learning lots of information.
What?
She's torturing someone.
Oh.
He just kind of flies ahead after.
Wait, are we
she's
like
partially
riding on their
actually-
backs? Like, how are we
friend.
getting?
You're in your airship.
Can you be
Okay.
more specific?
She does not seem nice.
No.
We'll see about that.
No. When we're leaving, you have my permission to kill all of them.
Whoa.
I mean, your airship could use a new home.
What's that? The airship could use a new home.
The
don't
DM
think
is
Kylie
suggesting we
approves.
ransack this castle and make it
Yeah.
our own.
No. I mean, no.
Hey, someone who's not going to be here anymore.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Blaze of glory.
Boredly twirling my hands.
Yeah.
You might have to give that up. They might not allow weapons in the castle.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like the Blazing
Or
Glory
you can
idea.
stay outside.
Hey, do you want to, like, does your axe do anything special?
Cuts the shit out of things.
Yeah.
Right on.
Well, would you like an axe that cuts the shit out of plants even better?
Is it made of wood?
It's not as good as this axe.
Yeah.
And you could use 2 axes.
Is there a name for
The
your axe?
barbarian lovingly grips his
Does
great
your
axe.
axe have a name?
Axe.
Oh.
Oh.
This one's name is Hugh.
I axe you.
That chest.
Your axe is like this.
You can
and
keep
it's
it.
like
Oh, I'm
real
keeping
nasty. I
Mine's like a full size, like, isn't it?
have a great axe.
As in, you have a great axe.
Right, but what kind of axe is it?
Hugh is an amazing axe that I've never been able to use against plant life since we left that one place where there were plant creatures.
But what a show it was.
And what were you using?
No, there was actually the plant merfolk
Oh yeah, the kelpies.
and the kelpies.
Mm.
They were plant based.
Mm-hmm. Who knows what you'll find under the sea?
Yeah. Maybe
Damn it, that's
this
in my head.
maybe this cloud giant lady is part plant.
Are you made of wood?
That should be the first question you ask her.
Yeah. Are you plant based?
No, you should not.
Excellent.
My axe is good against everything that's not plants, and also plants.
This
It's
one,
good against
this one's
things.
better than that one against plants.
Good against all things that are not me.
What's Hugh a D6?
No, it's
I think you need to write that
D8
down.
plus 8. Oh no, that's funny. 1d8.
Yeah, D12 plus 1.
That's my most favorite quote already you've gone through.
Also plus 2d6 if it's critical.
This is the nerdiest Dick Gregory content.
Except like I'm just like, as you win. You can be the bigger nerd.
I gave my order. He has nothing else.
Yeah.
Actually, no, probably by now he would have cooked something. He's a really good cook. And he has a
What?
He has a magic pouch that he can pull any spice he wants out.
Have you seen
You're a cook.
Oh,
a
yeah.
Have you
chef.
seen Red Shirt number 5? Cook there's just there. He did.
So you enjoy cooking?
Yeah.
Oh, could we have hired like
Nutrients,
a
bro.
couple NPCs to mercenary for us while we're doing it?
No. Maybe Berto Peters. Maybe he stowed away my shit
That's a
too.
long flight.
That's a long flight, I'm afraid.
No!
You should have thought ahead of time.
No, Berto Peters is doing good work.
We hired.
Did
a
you,
few more
did you
levels.
stop at Goldenfields on your way to Mithril Hall?
We hired.
But then you would have left Goldenfields defenseless from the
Exactly.
great Beryl Peters.
Can we say
Exactly.
we hired 10 Battle Rangers from Mithril Hall? And
I mean, we don't want to come in here with an army.
Yeah.
No, we're not killing people.
They're-
I mean, you
They're
could
like-
certainly return if they
they're
let
our
you leave.
entourage.
That's true. If they let us leave. If they let us.
That would probably be really expensive.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of money anymore. I don't know about you
I
guys.
don't know, like
Maybe for 1 crown.
Listening to Critical Role and then how much they paid to hire their sailors.
Oh, that's true. It's not cheap.
Well,
They're on a completely different.
just sailing on sailing a vessel versus storming
It was
a
like
cloud
5 gold
giant
for a
castle.
week.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've got like 500 gold. I could be like, okay, we'll hire you 100 gold for the week for the lot of you.
For the week.
I don't think their Tortle Bard's going to come in a whole lot.
No.
Tortle Bard with a Cajun stutter.
Oh, is that the character?
What? Who is this?
It's an NPC that they had. It was like Matt did a fireside
Random.
chat thing and just
Ah.
let chat pick out the characteristics. Like everyone
Wow.
would just be like, all right, so what race? And everyone would type in what race they want, like Tortle one. Like, all right, well, what class? And everyone Bard. What what accent? Like Cajun, and he has a stutter.
Wait, that won?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Like people vote?
yeah.
That's awesome.
More than
Well, they
one
would just throw
person?
ideas out, and he just grabbed them, like the ones they thought were. The
Also, there was just a
Yeah.
wall of choices, and he would pick a few.
So yeah,
and
they
out of
walked in,
those-
and there's just like a turtle there with like pipes coming out of his
Like a
shell.
Twitch thing.
Plays the bagpipe.
And he's just like, how's it going? I'm just like, I can't even do it. But he's like a perfect Cajun accent
Oh,
with a
really?
realistic stutter.
Oh, really?
Like you could tell Matt went home and like started
Did
pulling
research.
up audio. Yeah.
Watched
So he's like a
what was
teenage-
there was that fucking like Jazz in New Orleans HBO show that the guy
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Tremaine.
Trame.
sure maybe just watched a few seasons of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's like a teenage musician stuttering gambit.
What was the
That's Ninja Turtle.
Mon ami.
Yeah. He got it.
Yeah.
what was his name? I forget.
It was alright. It was kind of slow at first.
Was there a lot of people there actually?
No. I got in at like 8:50 and then they showed him to like 10. So it's Sunday. Well, I just didn't know when people were going to
Oh yeah, he has an eye patch.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm 100% keeping that.
Please.
First. That's my go-to then.
Here he goes. Travis dies when he misses time.
I'm sorry.
Have you read yourself?
What you asking?
I was asking how you got your eye patch.
What?
Did somebody
What's that?
shoot it out of your eye?
Substance?
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
That's certainly a possibility.
Don't you remember?
You know, thinking that perhaps someone's gonna
Oh, nailed it.
tell you the life story just without even you didn't have me interest first.
Oh, yeah, I will buy you a drink if you tell me how your eyeball went missing.
Although a stutter's not great on the part. It's, he might need to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't stutter when he sings.
Yeah.
When he
That's
sings.
usually the
Well, he has bagpipes.
It's transformative.
Yeah.
He has bagpipes built into his shell.
It'd be nice if we were all like super voice actors.
Yeah.
And,
This is what they do when I get
Yeah.
What are you doing with your free time, Kevin? I heard you only work 35 hours and then like you've got 2 weeks off every
There you
week.
go.
And then I make sure to get a good night's sleep every
Yeah,
night.
fucking step it up with all that free
Good
time.
night's sleep. What's that all about?
Yeah.
Fancy.
Not that. But sorry.
Ariamus really had to go.
These guys are.
Has to stop me.
Why do you think I gave my barbarian a California accent? I can actually pull that off.
Whoa.
Oh. But yes.
That's a good way to do it. How's that track?
Focus my inner tube, bro.
Looks fancy.
Dude, bro.
No, that's okay. We've got our own things.
Oh yeah, you get time.
I'll get some next time. It's
Right,
my,
motherfucker.
it's my new favorite.
Yeah? You're placing the gentleman's drink?
It's the evolved Canadian gentleman.
Oh, the Canadian gentleman.
laugh.
So
What is
basically,
the update? They did that.
It's
It was
kind
like,
of a good term for Canadian gentlemen.
you grabbed the wrong egg.
The humble hoser.
I
The
boil the entire flour once.
use this one for
And I just put them in the fridge.
That's smart.
Flanks
More.
and Fannel.
Although one of them, like,
I don't know.
Josh, I remember
Flaunting
Flame.
Fannel?
I was trying to get double point alliteration with flame at the end of it.
The Canadian
I
Titanic.
cooked
Yeah.
egg. I think it was just water that got in it, but I just threw it out. And it went weird.
protective view.
The frozen north.
Like if I try to course, and then when it hit this part of the field, it would like.
Is there maple syrup in there too?
Keep going.
No.
And then eventually we would run out of sheep.
There's more to Canada than just maple syrup.
What?
Not really, but
And then we were like.
And what, Ben?
Beavers.
Shoot. So we.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
moose.
Yeah.
Moose and
Geese.
Moosin'.
Solid.
Oh.
And then bam.
what's the plural of
Some
moose?
Rather than just the stand of shoot.
Many much moosin'.
And then.
Brian.
And so we.
All right.
The other one is the sun.
Die before.
As soon as Seafloat's back, we'll
Always.
continue on with the Jaka.
And so we did that. And
The Jaka.
so we just.
I know there's two T's.
So last night, put together
That's very cool.
the cool thing about substance, they put it in the material.
So have you tried that blanket disappearing thing with the area?
Have it be like rough.
No.
Like, already on the
Would she
bottom,
fall for it?
and,
Probably.
like all the same and even give it like all.
Hmm.
Make sure you're aware of your surroundings when you do it. You don't want to be one of those videos where they run into like.
Yeah, like, run into the door frame.
Yeah.
What bar are you?
The
Yeah.
dog's just sitting there wagging his tail.
Oh.
Ooh, fun show.
Okay.
No, the cucumber cat thing and torturing your pets is not cool. Okay. All right.
Well, not really torturing. It's just kind of
Play a little trick on them. They'll be fine.
I don't normally.
Feels cruel.
It is Jack's list.
All right. So you all spot some interesting infrastructure underneath and all around the castle, but you are brought in with the Jaka to this courtyard where you see several large cloud giant guards. You pass over a rampart that has a bunch of ballista. It's clearly a well-defended place. You hear, as I was saying before, awful screams that you might have initially mistook for the howls of wind on your approach. And it's... You don't need to jump to conclusions, Matt, to guess that it might be the cries and screams of a dragon. Jaka indicated that the Countess was actively observing and studying and gathering information about the surrounding areas when asked about the cries, and he left it at that before flying ahead of your ship. He has landed on the rampart, and him and another cloud giant are kind of like motioning you in to land here.
I don't think Felgalos is aware that he's your best friend yet.
We're not best friends yet. But we will be when we save his life.
His days are numbered.
His days of not being my best friend are numbered.
So, Captain Captain, you're bringing the ship down
Yeah.
for a landing here.
Are we landing it, or is there another way to like? Can we like?
They're indicating that they want you to land here.
All right.
Probably just land there.
No.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we actually bring it down, or we kind of lower it and then go down by like a rope or something.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like flying in. No, like you actually just have to land it.
Okay, we'll land it.
Good job, Captain Bumpy.
Way to go.
You touch down, and a almost identical looking Aarakocra, both of them land up on the ramparts, and they just kind of watch and gesture for you to wait, almost simultaneously.
So we're waiting on the ship, or have we disembarked and we're just waiting on the courtyard?
Yeah, you're kind of, I imagine like some of you are maybe standing out on the deck of the ship. And if you choose to wait patiently, about 10 minutes pass. and you hear the footfalls of a more royally dressed cloud giant approach.
No.
Is there fancy music playing?
There should be.
Does anyone want their cupcake before I sit down?
Sure. Sure.
I had a paper towel with each cupcake.
And a big towel.
Now they're a little melty.
I can't have the cupcake. I'll get it wrong.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh, mysterious. What was that noise? Oh, thank you so much, sir. Oh. Jesus Christ, it's amazing. It is a good thing I have this paper
I
towel.
can't have that much.
The 2 calories.
You are?
Oh, thank you. It's like red velvet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm into that.
Turn black velvet into red velvet.
And the
She was really
young
singing
boy
about,
smile.
she was
Yeah.
singing about cupcakes.
So,
Where'd you get 'em?
Safely.
Okay.
the doorways where these figures are coming out stand about 27 feet high to the archway. Door handles appear to be about 12 feet high off the ground.
So
Oh my God.
Doors are not usable for us.
Yeah, you're not.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe. Who knows?
Springs in your feet.
Blast.
Put something up here.
What's this? What are you streaming this on?
Twitch.
What's your name?
Space Tangents.
I can have half of one.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Wow.
I found them in here.
Only if you want to.
Yeah.
You
They're
don't have
26 carbs.
Want it?
So half one's 13. That keeps me in a running.
Please.
You want to.
I got
You don't have to.
It's one of the good things about it. Like I haven't had any of my actual carby foods today, so
Why not?
How's that VR treatment?
I'm kicking my ass.
So,
For something I can use.
Yeah, we got those.
We got this.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I've been downloading a whole bunch of the alternate songs.
Yeah, the custom songs are pretty bomb. Some of them are really bad.
There's a lot of really. There's a couple of them that I was really happy about the song that I played. I'm like, that's
Flight of the
terrible.
Bumblebee.
No, just the way that they put.
Oh,
them
no, he's a
together.
vampire.
Is that a vampire dude?
Whoa. Vampire giant.
Vampire. There's so many
That's the
different.
worst kind.
There's so many different
Now?
kinds.
Not yet.
Not again.
What the hell?
approaching with several other whatever cloud giants is a very regally dressed cloud giant with wispy blue hair, a fine cloak, a cloud giant who looks very fit and very much in his prime. Approaches your ship, which is, he's basically
Is it sunny out?
almost looking up at the deck. Yeah, it's pretty sunny out.
Okay. Does he have a reflection? Can we just...
Yes. Just kind of crosses his arms and looks up at your vessel and says, "Why do you come to Lynn Armand?"
Why do we talk like...
No, that's not a good starting point. No.
Who can talk in giant right now?
He
I can
just
speak
uncrosses his arms and almost flails his cloak back and puts his hands on his
In
hips.
English or?
Oh, is he
I'm speaking common.
Who had? Oh, comment.
Yeah.
So he speaks English.
He sees you puny small folk and tries to speak your language, which is why maybe I'm speaking a bit more slowly. Perhaps I also don't want to blow you away with my words, and you kind of feel like a hot wind
step in at that point.
The colorful feathers of the
Titus,
parrot
take over.
like
Titus.
Titus.
Yeah,
My
but-
friend meant no insult.
He's
He
dumb.
just
Wow.
has a
He is very dumb.
yeah.
Asshole!
he's sort of smirking a bit.
He
at
also
the,
has a dumb parrot. It's okay.
He has a prickly nature. He means no harm.
I've not seen a vessel like this in some time, and he kind of just like pokes the ship enough that like for like the pointed tip, and just like it rotates a little bit.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yeah, we just came into it.
Ah,
Pretty cool.
I bought it recently.
Oh, where did you come across such an interesting object?
Well, you know, out and about. Doing our thing. Doing our things.
That's why you don't let about it.
Do we not want him to know?
Well, my name is
forgot.
Crisaro.
Crisaro? We call you
Nice
I
to meet you.
I serve the Countess in all things.
You.
I am Sifla. I would love to meet the Countess.
My name is Titus. We have come here to
Titus Andronicus.
request an audience with the Countess.
Yes, we have gifts for her.
We have gifts. We come bearing
Representatives
gifts.
of the Snowflake.
What?
Well,
Who's that?
is that a stomach?
At occasion, there are still sounds of roars and screams that echo through the openings throughout the castle. Crisaro just kind of flinches and seems to ignore it.
Crisaro, what's that?
We've noticed the roars and screams.
If we may inquire.
My lady is employing certain tactics to extract some much needed information. Please, don't mind this, but again, I must know your purpose here.
We seek an audience with the Countess.
For what? Specifically.
We would prefer to discuss that with the Countess. It is of a delicate nature. It's our mission.
Who's the guy?
We were sent by another cloud giant. Our friend Zephyros. Perhaps you know of him?
He's not friends with these people.
He doesn't like them. Maybe they know of him, though.
Make
Maybe
a,
they hate him.
let's see, persuasion
Why
check.
most of it's letting the paladin speak.
What's the natural roll?
17.
You rolled a 17?
I rolled a 17.
Again, we have the boogie here now. Like, why is
he's-
like off?
But
That's an
Boogie's
offside.
still on the boat, right?
No,
Yeah, we're not introducing him.
He's right here
We're not
now.
supposed to know about a Boogie. He's gonna sneak in later.
He went
Yeah.
back to sleep anyway.
Yeah, he's sleeping somewhere.
Rolled a 20 and went to sleep. Okay, so.
Yeah.
So, and I have +3 to persuasion is.
You got a 23.
Isn't the gist
Oh yeah, sweet.
Isn't the gist that we want to save the giants?
Yes,
I mean,
but I don't. Oh yeah,
I mean, he'd be happy to hear that.
I guess you would be.
Yeah,
I'm new to this.
you should tell him that.
He's kind of like looking at you and says, "Is the elf your liaison?" He
This
sees
elf?
like the two of you whispering.
We're all
I
friends
couldn't
here.
quite hear you down there with your small mouths.
Well,
This guy's got the
We're on a mission to save the giants.
We wanna
I'm
save
sure
all
you're
the
aware.
giants.
There's a lot of chaos going on with the ordning being shattered, and we seek to
We're-
rectify this.
we're adventurers. We
To bring back the balance.
find causes we can help with. And we've
Interesting.
heard a lot about the giants.
My lady is the one who will save the giants.
Well,
Well, we're here to help.
so
Offer
the
our
mission
services.
is the same.
He kind of
Yeah,
crosses
we can
his
join in.
arms again and sort of cocks an eyebrow. It's the fucking photo.
Yeah,
He's doing the
yeah.
photo
Yeah,
at you right
he's
now.
doing
Like, it's like,
Yeah.
And you notice as he's doing this, he's got like these very majestic and ornate bracers around his wrist as he folds those arms up again and tilts that head back.
I bet they're magical.
And you're back.
Perhaps
You're back.
you could serve the lady as I do, if you speak truly.
Well, we sure do.
We could see. We could look into that.
Maybe we can all work together
On your bed.
in unity.
On your bed.
Oh,
On your bed. Sit.
He kind of nods and says, "Wait here for no more than an hour, I assure you." kind of grins at the brute leaning over the edge of the boat. I will
just
send
bored.
some escorts to bring you into the audience chamber. We must make preparations.
We
Please do stay on your vessel until we come through.
Hey, maybe
We
they like
appreciate
kind
your
of-
hospitality.
Thank you.
He kind of like
We're
gestures
good for you.
to the cloud giant guards up near the ballista and the similar looking Aarakocra up there as well. His beautiful royal cloak kind of billowing behind him, and then he kind of turns and walks back into the archway, leaving you on your ship for an alleged no more than an hour's time.
So who's watching us while we're laughing in this courtyard?
Are you
The bird people?
looking about?
Probably bird.
Yeah, you see the bird people occasionally fly from like upper levels back down to here, and there's one or two cloud giants that kind of take rotations,
Just loitering.
kind of loitering, bored, staying near the ballista at most times. One of them going up some steps here into this tower.
How far distance away are
From you?
Yeah.
Let me see if we have.
Like close enough that I could like pick up a little rock or something and just kind of flick it out.
Oh, don't do that.
Yep, there's definitely times where they would be moving close enough for something
We're
like
trying
that.
to rock. We're on a ship.
There's gotta be like Flink's had to have dragged some dirt off this thing.
Go lay down. It's time for a
Hell, I
nap.
probably got some in my like boots.
It's probably not unthinkable that you would have some grunge with you.
Go play.
Oh, boy.
Go.
Here's a copper piece.
That'll work.
I'm kidding. I don't care, copper.
Just do one of these.
I mean, do they just seem like distracted enough that somebody can sneak in, like one person?
I mean, maybe we don't have to do that right away. Because that's just something that was
Just-
backpedaled
is-
from.
is
Are they
Luffy
torturing
even
your friend
aware of
right
our
now?
plan?
Oh, Jesus, they are.
I mean, this is really.
Who can hear all?
It's really for the rogue to assess. So.
Yeah, like,
You
does he
feel
know
like you
what
can get
we're
in
expecting
there?
him to
Like,
do?
get the hell in there. I don't know.
I think I will.
Is that like a giant chessboard on the that one upper terrace?
Yeah, I wondered what was happening. Is that like life-size chess?
No, there's like massive gardens and greenhouses and things like that.
Where is the
A chessboard?
Yeah,
Is
that.
that on the right there?
Or is that like a dance?
In the
hall?
courtyard
This?
there, yeah. No, no.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah, actually is probably a
Life-size
chessboard.
chess?
Yeah.
Do they like servants play
Yeah.
chess pieces?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they use
Actually kill each other.
stand-in small folk.
Yeah.
That's
This
like-
would be awesome. We could play chess. We could play like real chess. We're the pieces.
Wizard's chess.
Yes. And if we win, then she'll free our friend.
You just
And
made
there
that
will
all
be
up.
no violence.
No violence.
It's like the story's writing itself.
I mean,
I hate
that
that.
sounds cool.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
count
with,
on
I'm with
it.
Gunt on this. This plan
Why?
sounds
We would
silly
be
as
fighting on the chessboard. Chess is simply war on a board.
So you're really confident in that?
War board. We should call it war board.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's
I agree with
checkers.
the board part.
I think I have
You're really bored.
Board war.
Are those like mini lakes?
Rained recently.
It rained.
It rained.
Heavy rain.
This is a fairly to scale representation.
Damn.
Wow, they could launch us in those arrow things.
That's what
Sure.
Do it. You are banished.
That'd be cool. That'd be great. That'd be really easy.
If we try and go up on the parapet, will they try and stop us?
Wow.
That you've been asked to stay on your ship. You can
Okay.
Let's see what happens if you
let's
don't.
Stay on the ship. Maybe this will all be settled with words, and we need not.
Are there any
Draw swords.
are there any giants just loitering, not
I
on
don't think they're
guard
gonna
duty,
let
just
our
kind of
dragon
like
friend go.
just
You
watching
never
us?
know.
Why would they do
So,
that?
You don't
Because
know.
we're here.
Because
It's just gonna be
with
like-
our silver
So
tongues,
what are we doing?
encourage them to.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You never know.
You notice the fidgeting half orc.
We'll try that first. And if that
Hey,
doesn't work,
Gus,
doing?
do you like to
then we'll do
gamble?
what we usually do best.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to sneak.
We
I'm
roll
gonna
dice,
try I want
and
to see what
the
happens.
higher score gets money.
Rogue.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Wait, why don't we wait until we talk to the queen
might have
first?
Rogues are gonna rogue.
Well, how are we gonna signal him? Great
If this
insight.
goes badly, then you can do your sneaking stuff.
So while you're taking in the
Goes badly,
surroundings,
fine.
Yeah.
while you're taking in the surroundings, the quote-unquote curtain wall to the screen left side is about 30 feet high, where the ramparts are. It kind of just creates this cozy, almost shadow-cast courtyard. As you can see, there are several doorways on the ground, and some of them are stairs that lead up to another area of the castle. There are a few puddles of rainwater here and there, and like we discussed, the cloud giants and the Aarakocra seem to be moving about. And from what you've been able to tell in your conversations with Crisaro and the other noises you've heard, is that sound seems to almost... The place almost seems designed to carry sound. Things echo all throughout, like the large openings of the structures, both above and below you. The three ballista that face out from this curtain wall look to be poking out in front of like 10-foot grates. Sorry, they're just kind of poking out from the ramparts there, but there are about 10-foot square holes with grates and drains that lead down somewhere below. Assumably that's how like they drain the probably very common rain they get up in the clouds here. The holes do look small enough for a smaller creature to fit through. Through the crisscrossing iron bars. A medium character could potentially slip through and fall through the grate, and you're not sure if there's anything down there or not.
You could just end up falling through the sky.
Could a
True.
largish medium character bend the bars a little bit so a smaller medium character might be able to fit through a little bit?
Potentially. I guess you'd have to get off the ship and
We're
find
still
out.
we're just stay on the ship.
I'm not very stealthy.
Super stealthy.
So I'm saying let's wait. Let's hold.
Everyone think the rope should go.
Yeah. Let's cause a distraction.
If he gets caught, it'll ruin all the diplomacy that we're trying to
Not
accomplish
one
here.
of us.
I thought the whole
Not
diplomacy
distraction.
thing was just to distract him so that he
Yeah.
could get it.
Yeah.
Well, but now it seems like he's up for at least he sounds.
They're digging around with us, making us
I think
wait
so.
here for an
I think
hour.
they're gonna ambush us when we go in.
Yeah,
there,
I think we
honestly.
should go.
Definitely
I think we should
seems
go.
like digging
I'm
around.
like,
Alright.
yeah,
The
I'm
glue
down for him to
stretch.
go.
Yeah.
I
I
think it's a
vote
trap.
him to go.
That's
I'm in.
Everybody wants that.
I
Do
wanna.
your thing. But we will
Alright.
deny everything if you get caught,
Well, totally.
and we'll save you later.
Ibuki who?
But
No,
we
it's
will
alright.
pretend we don't know
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we barely know him anyway.
Let's create a distraction.
I don't know these guys.
you. Oh,
I was hanging on to the bottom
He's
of the
really
boat.
pumped. He woke up. That's really ready to go. So
Maybe you
I
guys
say,
should distract the guards.
what
Just
do you
bring them
want?
over for discussion, or do what you were gonna do and throw something.
anyone
If you
want
think
to
you
pet
can take one of
Arya?
these cloud giants,
Damn it, I want to roll.
Are there any?
What exactly are you doing?
What?
oh yeah, there's
These guys are gonna
rotating
distract the
guards.
guards somehow,
Okay.
and Ibuki will slip through
The
Go
great.
get him.
which grate?
Go ahead. You go.
Fuck, which is the one that.
There are two there.
Shit. I thought there was only one. Damn it, next time I should pay attention.
Just on the map, there are
You
two
did pay
grates.
attention. Remember, you rolled a 20.
This is
It's
true.
Part of it.
Well, that time has passed.
Yeah, that's over. Now we're on to the next roll. So.
Damn it.
Anyone want to pet Arya?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Everybody pet Arya.
I'm gonna move your ship for now.
Oh shit.
Pick a grate, any grate.
Rock shit.
Bring the parrot with you, Ibuki.
Rock stealth.
Well, I would assume I would want to be to the closer one. That way I could be like out of sight, out of mind. It's like
True.
You
Can we have the parrot go distract one?
I'd like
Oh, no.
any of you who were there on the Tower of Zephyros to make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Oh god, that's not good.
Oh, good. I'm glad we
Yeah,
all
I definitely
cheat
did not do
together.
it.
pretty sure I was there.
No,
Zephyros? No.
you were not.
Just straight intelligence.
Is
Yeah.
there- you don't have anything?
Minus
Just your
Oh,
intelligence
I,
bonus.
Oh, I have no bonus.
Fuck, I have no bonus either. 12.
Damn, why am I so dumb?
12.
I have two
I have
because
10.
I have -1.
Everybody got
Flint, like you're hearing the idea of the plan, and while you might be able to go into the grate and the cloud stuff beneath of it, and sort of like almost
Swimming.
swim and nestle into it. If you go too far, you would guess that you would just fall into the nothing.
Yeah, so be careful because it's kind of like water, but like underneath it, there's nothing. And so if you go in there and
There are potentially a lot of things you could do when it comes to being stealthy and where you move forward if you explore and take in your surroundings. The Great, however, based on the dwarf's comments about this cloud stuff that this structure's built on top of, seemed to indicate that you couldn't do much more than just hide within there.
Oh, really? That's far.
They just lead outside, unless you can Spider-Man around. I don't know if you can do that. Okay, then
You're
maybe
gonna go do something. You need a distraction.
maybe go through
What
the.
do you got?
If you can sneak
I mean, are we
through
doing
the door.
Good's
diplomacy or what are we
gonna-
doing? Because like I was just on the great, but if the dwarf is telling me no, that's no buenos.
Well, you can sneak in another way.
I mean, you could use it to hide for some time.
What kind of distraction are you thinking?
He's just gonna fall asleep.
Because if it's like
Yeah.
way over the top, you might be suspicious
That's
if
an
you're
idea.
just doing some weird.
Just walk up to the bow of the boat and start peeing off
Hey,
the
Boogie.
edge. and just see
Peeing?
if-
You think you can hide in the grate until we
They
go
might be
inside?
insulted and
And then-
might be a
No,
whole
no,
thing.
no.
Be distracted.
No, I
Yeah, but
We're
it might
expecting people to sneak in.
enrage them immediately.
he's not the brightest.
Let's try the
I just
respectful
felt
thing,
guilty
brah.
because I did
Okay, for a while,
Bro,
and then
you do you, bro.
okay.
This is a
We'll
bad
let you
time.
know when you can do you, but it's not yet.
This
Okay?
may have been a bad time to
You.
switch to your barbarian character. This may have been a bad
No, we
time to
might
switch
need
to your
some
barbarian.
smashing. We might need smashing, but just not. We're
No,
not.
this is a bad time. I
We're
did
not
this
there
first.
yet.
Then you decided to move.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
This is a bad time for you to move.
Oh, yeah.
So, about at least 20, 30 minutes have passed. What are you guys? You guys just waiting for your escort?
Yeah.
Artie
Yes,
has
we're
an
good.
idea.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what if the
So wait, are there any cloud giants who are just not doing anything? They're clearly not guarding any us, or they're just
play.
kind of watching, or just kind of like loitering.
Out here, you don't really see anything other than people who look like they're passing through and potentially on guard.
Go play.
Sucks.
You do occasionally hear the sounds of what you would guess are either griffins or wyverns somewhere from up above, and you do occasionally still hear the cries and screams of what sounds like torture.
what if Ibuki hid in the grate until we went inside, and then he got out and snuck in?
I mean, that's assuming that they didn't all just bail. And that's not really a chance that I'm willing to take. Because otherwise I'd be
Oh,
stuck in
yeah.
a cloud.
I already voted for you
I'm
to
gonna
go.
like
Go.
if we leave the airship,
It's time to go.
I want to put like the
think
club
Sequel wants
on
me dead.
the thing to prevent Ibuki from trying to fly
Sequel
away.
wants all
Don't we have people working for us that are still on there?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, Favrik and friends.
Okay, well, Fabric and friends have some weapons, right? This
Yeah.
is like part of their job?
No, they wouldn't fight for us. They said.
Oh.
They're
I mean,
cowards.
they'll defend the ship, but that's it.
Where does that crazy torture sound like it's coming from?
Again, like it's hard to tell because of the way sounds are echoing out. Like you imagine there's all of these towers with large to you windows and doorways,
Sure.
and sounds feel like they're bouncing and echoing out from
Should
all
one of
over.
us
It's
stay
creating
on the
like
ship?
it's creating like a cacophonous sort of just
Fabric can watch the ship.
360 degree.
They'll
Like you
know
feel
where
like
to know where
you
it's
hear
coming.
something. Yeah, it feels like it's coming from everywhere.
And all these doors, these entrances we can see on the map, they're closed.
The door here is.
Okay.
These are ramps and stairs that lead up.
Should someone stay on the ship, or you think the guys are enough?
I want to flag down
No,
one of
no,
the
no.
cloud giants that are kind of walking
Alright.
around.
Okay.
Be like, "Psst,
I mean, they want to keep their jobs.
what do you,
Well, what's going on? Like
what do you guys do for fun?
I see the grates. What's going on over here?
Yeah. So there's a
Doorways.
closed door that Crisaro went into on the same floor level,
Sure.
and then there are 2 to 3 other very large doors and ramps and stairs that lead up. Again, you saw a lot of natural gardens with lots of growth leading up of them.
Climbable growth.
Climbing growth.
That's what it looks like to
Why do
me.
giants have some big leaves? You can hide behind the leaves.
A cloud giant like stops near your ship as he's making his way towards the stairs up the rampart.
You make a call, Ibuki. Do you want to go or not?
Oh, I'm fucking going.
What can Glagir do for you?
What's your name? Glagir?
Glagir.
Glagir.
More card shit.
Just wondering what you guys do for fun up here. Do you gamble?
No, what?
Cause I do.
His eyes kind of like dart side to side for a moment.
Gold used to be like that big.
Still, it's just
Take
the
it.
thrill of gambling.
Take it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a, well, up to you what you want to use here. It feels more like a persuasion than anything.
Sure.
Alright. Let's get a persuasion check in as you try to ply some info.
Oh, I do not. 4.
Yeah, he just kind of like,
Take it out.
Glagir serves the lady.
Right.
He kind of just like glares at you, and as he gets up to the rampart, he's like watching your ship very closely right
Is there
now.
a gift
How
we could
how
give him?
is this lady like when you say the lady, is she like
I can see like
I don't know,
I
like
have just weapons and potions.
what, 1 to 10, come on.
Good guy.
Glagir is watching you and yours, and he heads up to the rampart and is just fixated on your vessel
So
right now.
that's
God damn it.
That's a 7? That
It's at least a 7.
You imagine you're,
at least
despite
right?
the echoes bouncing off the curtain wall here, you feel like Glagir is just not listening.
That was the
Should I give
opposite
him a
of a
gold
distraction.
I don't know.
Throw
Well,
it at
he
him.
lives in a kingdom, so it might be like. just
Do you have
paid
a
by
gold giant tooth?
I don't think they're giant. I forget whose teeth they are.
We found them in the giant church.
Oh, that's
thing.
true. Maybe it is a giant tooth. Is that
It's about
bad?
40 minutes have
Is that
passed.
gonna look bad?
Oh, alright, let's wait that other 20 minutes.
Maybe I should give him a giant tooth.
No, I think our plan has failed.
Okay.
Our plan of espionage.
I think my buddy Guns here could beat you in an arm wrestle.
Oh, I like that.
That's something.
You're like shouting this like Glagir, he's still like just staring at you from the rampart.
Oh, you meant the giant?
Yeah, the giant.
I don't know, bored Gunt. How do you?
Yeah, what do you think?
all right.
What do you think? We're challenged by a giant.
A challenge!
We got a big table or something?
From 30 feet up, like just like arms crossing, nothing like that. And he just
30
he clearly hears you and just looks over to Gunt.
What do you think? I'm sure you've trained.
Gunt is the strongest in the lands.
Why should I even bother? I'd clearly win.
What do you
That
think,
sounds
Gun?
like you're clearly scared.
What do you think, Gun? You're a bra. Come on. You can
Get
do
him, bro.
this. Do you need a chug of beer first, or what? What do you need?
Just need him to get his sorry ass down here.
Damn, son!
Okay, well this got a lot more interesting.
Don't throw away that dice now.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Alright, you got good dice, right?
Dice jail.
Got some good dice.
So, your words are enough to get him. I'm gonna break your arm.
There we go.
What if he actually does?
Well, let's still got the other one.
Yeah, I got the other one.
So this is gonna be a straight strength check.
Alrighty.
God.
I will be channeling the spirit of the bear.
Okay. What does that do for you?
I'm raging, so I get
Okay.
advantage.
You're angry. Your tattoos
You're
like just
raging.
rippling
Your
under
tattoo
like the
starts
corded
glowing.
muscles like bulging forth.
It actually looks like the bear is roaring.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
He's kind of more grizzly-like stance.
I don't want to break your ship, and he kind of just like goes and pulls over some like weird, like I don't know, like a sawhorse almost, kind of like a
Thank you.
working.
It's like
Is
an
everybody
arm
paying attention to this?
Everyone's paying attention.
Alright.
That's the most interesting.
Yeah, just
Distraction.
Yeah, just make it
works.
then. So how clear is that way up?
Like, well, I mean, the three stairways are open archways. The door
Okay.
itself is closed with the handle 12 feet high.
Sure. What about up here?
this.
That's
You're not
wow.
sure, but they did just pull over like a sawhorse underneath the overhang here, like where they've got a bunch of tools and things.
Sure.
This is like the worst color for
The
that.
strength or athletics?
So they're kind of like
Strength,
pulling
he said.
strength.
23.
So they're pulling that over to about here. So like a lot of the other guards, everyone's sort of watching this little miniature event that appears to be unfolding right now.
Okay.
So as far as you can tell, why don't you make a perception check?
Maybe I will.
While he does that, 23.
It's pretty
Okay.
strong. It's a pretty strong roll.
Do it again, baby.
Probably has
doesn't count.
a strength of like 28 though.
What's that?
So probably has a strength score of 28.
Still gonna roll high.
You rolled a 14?
It's a
Yeah.
straight 14.
Okay.
Perception, I
14.
think I did plus.
So that's 20 total.
20 total.
Strong.
You're looking around and you feel like there will never be a better opportunity. And as far as you can tell, there are no eyes on this if you climb up, although you may want to assess as you get near that window that looks to be just past halfway up.
Okay. I'll do it up.
Okay? So,
God, with you.
with advantage, I'd like you to make a stealth check as Gunt and Gregir lock arms on this sort of workhorse or sawhorse table that they've tried to lower.
Do you want me to just roll 2 at once? Or do you want me to roll 1 and then
Roll it up to you. 2 at once is faster.
Am I just basically going like this?
Are we placing any bets?
Oh my god!
Uh-oh. That could be
Uh,
bad.
I need somebody to come look at this.
No.
No.
Good look at this or bad?
Also, any bets?
There's
on
an
this
advantage,
split?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as good as you can get.
I got a 1 and a 20.
Oh my god.
So as Gunt locks arms with
Take a
this
picture
thing,
of that.
Yeah.
you kind of just quickly walk up to him like, good luck, buddy, and like take off some of his just natural camouflage and disappear as the crowd forms and start draping it around yourself,
Yeah.
almost blending in perfectly with like the overgrown vines and foliage that crawl up the side of this tower.
Sweet.
And you just arm over armor, just going up and up and up, and not a soul has their eyes on you. Meanwhile,
Also, Flint, any bets on this wrestling
Oh,
situation?
too late now.
Arsenal's got some action going.
It's so bad.
I think this is the second time that's happened.
But I think like it's like because I don't know if they're Aarakocra
Like
like
the same one rolling a 1 and same 20.
I don't know.
You might want to throw one out.
No, I have
50 gold on guns.
Alright, I'll go
takers.
in for 50. Yeah, on gun.
Piece of that action.
So
I
we
mean,
got
I've already rolled
we
it.
got a.
Oh, I was-
They don't know.
they don't know. Yeah.
Like you haven't actually.
You haven't won yet.
Yeah.
That's true. Sorry, we should have done the bet before.
Yeah.
I was.
It's okay. You can still do the bet, please.
Alright, I'm doing 50
I'm
gold.
gonna point
on-
to any non what's his face cloud giants and be like,
Go lay down. Go play.
come on, you guys
Go
got
ahead.
his back.
Go lay down. Yeah.
That's 100 gold on the table right now
Boom.
from our side.
Woot woot! Come on, bro.
I thought you said 150.
Well, I
Oh,
said
no,
50.
she said
I said
50.
50.
Oh,
You
okay.
did 50. Yeah. I mean, I could, but I don't know you that well. Go with 50. Getting really caught up. Poured some brew. What do we have on?
I
Oh,
think
we're
we
off
have-
the ship. Oh shit.
No,
You're-
we
you're
have
off
to
the
stay
ship
on
now.
the ship. Oh, we're off the ship now.
Yeah.
Alright, well, maybe at a flask.
Oh.
Anyway, really getting
Okay.
into this.
All right. So you're trying to wager about 100 gold.
No, it's
Yeah.
different ones.
Yeah.
Gregir just like smiles and nods towards one of the other Aarakocra, and he grabs a small sack of coins, just these tiny bubbles, and they drop it down on the table next to your 100 gold. Winner take all.
Damn.
Clasps hands with you, and Gregir rolls his strength check.
He's gonna beat you so.
Predator.
Oh god, that's gonna be nuts.
I mean, you did with 23 is pretty strong.
I literally could only have rolled one higher.
Alright.
After
7 plus 8.
like back and forth, You surge the hand forward
Roll
at a
like a
45-degree angle before he locks and holds.
Another one?
Roll again.
Oh,
You want
14.
Oh, wait, that's your.
14 total?
Yeah.
Oh, you already added your.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back to middle.
Back to middle, like Grugir's just smiling even wider now.
Go bother someone else.
Natural?
No. 20 total.
Boom! Back the other way. Gunt just forces him halfway there. He can feel him struggling a bit now.
Just kind of taunt him a little bit. Just checking. My arm's not broken.
He surges forward and only rolls a 5.
Ooh, 14.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh!
And with the struggle mounting, like he holds and it wavers, and then there's just a
Oh shit!
as you take him down. And he's just glaring at all of you.
Good game.
You're quite strong for a small one. He kind of pulls his hand free.
Oh my god.
You
Goes
guys
back
have
up to
to
his
okay
post. Is
yourself,
like
bro.
the other guards are just like shaking. their head at him, like, what the fuck? And he's just like
Good match, Grugir. Good match.
back up on the ramparts.
Should we
The
challenge
gold,
another one?
the gold
Let's
left
shame
on the
them all.
table.
I don't want to blow my rages.
And by the time this wraps up with Gunther's victory,
How are we looking at that?
Ibuki, you've had your time to sort of take in the surroundings.
Okay.
You
That's
climb up
cool.
past a
Extra
window
info.
that looks like it goes into some kind of library.
Okay.
You can keep climbing, and as you get near the top, you see what appears to be some sort of high lawn with a control room at the center of it.
Oh yeah.
What are you
Is there
doing?
any way to get into the control room?
You're not sure. You'd have to like basically touch down what to you would be like a small forest planted around this courtyard. Either that, or you could try the window. You don't have time to do both.
I'm gonna check out the control room.
Okay, arm over arm, you climb for what feels like quite some time. Like the cold winds get stronger and stronger the higher you go. You can hear echoing up from down below in the courtyard like the oohs and ahs of the competition. And you come through like the crenellation in the wall and climb down and plop into a small forest.
Sebastian.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
What?
This is Sebastian.
Probably, yeah.
The
So it's just a mix of game fun time music.
I've never played this one.
This is a great soundtrack.
I did a youth cover of the main theme song.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You know, it sounded familiar to me, and that's probably why. 'Cause it did.
1 sec, please.
What's this from?
Bastion?
Sebastian.
I only played like an hour or two.
I heard some
I loved it.
Is that the same
Divinity
as the
original sin
Guys
there,
Image
too.
Fans?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You are not wrong.
Nice, nice.
You're like hidden behind a lamp. I keep forgetting. to
Who's a rogue now?
You can't, you can't see his crown?
Glinting.
In real life, it's a giant's hat.
There you are.
Oh.
Wow.
Yay. Yay, it's me.
That takes a while.
Yeah, sure.
You are in there. We will have to return to you in a moment, but you're basically on like a well-kept royal lawn. It feels like, you know, the trees are planted in a fairly orderly fashion. The lawn is quite lush, and the squat stone building, both in the center and the southeast corner, appear to be like dug in about 2 feet to the earth itself of this sort of high forest.
Word.
The rooftop tower in the center appears to rise up to you about 120 feet into the air from the lawn. There's trees and shrubs sprouted out throughout, although a handful of very prominent large trees.
Is there any bros?
There's telescopes. There are numerous Aarakocra, all of them looking exactly like Jaka, stationed throughout the garden walls.
Cool.
Six total from what you can see. You're kind of taking. I imagine you're like climbing up on the vines, like peering through like
I'm
the
not-
opening in the wall right now.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna be like,
Yo!
No, that's not really right.
So yeah, I kind of just perch throughout these battlements around here near the telescopes. There also appears to be some kind of like staircase near the far backside of the garden, as well as another smaller tower. Or sorry, the larger tower is back here. So we will return to Ibuki in the garden.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
His corpse is being picked clean by Aarakocra.
oh boy.
I'll just close a few
You
things.
got dog attention.
So back
Just get pet
in the
food
courtyard,
forever.
The trash talking is a mess.
you can hear a stirring from within the keep. The screams and roars have also been silent for the past 5 or 10 minutes. You feel like your escort will be arriving any minute now.
Very good.
About time.
Anything else you'd like to do beforehand?
How much gold did we make off of that?
100.
This is weed.
Oh.
Yeah, what's weed?
Well,
Two root
I'm not into earthly possessions other than crown.
Right, that's your one.
Except-
That's
Good for
your
you
one.
guys. Good for you
You
guys.
made one exception.
Let's get back onto our ship,
Okay.
since he asked us to stay on our ship.
Okay. You return to your ship.
Did we have to get off for that, or were we just watching?
We
from the
apparently
ship?
did, yeah.
Alright.
I mean, not all of you had to get off now.
victory drink.
Yeah. Okay.
Cheers.
Is it about noon? Or
Need some money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's tap a keg.
And
Alright.
we're waiting.
Oh, waiting.
he'll be here any
Okay.
any moment.
I'll ask what's his name, Galdier, if he wants
That's true.
Greg
Yeah.
here?
A thimble full.
His
Greg
arm-
here.
his
He'll
arm-
have like a whole keg just for
Oh
himself.
no.
Oh, whoa. You're just gonna give away your
Well,
precious
it's
meat.
like size wise, he's like
His arm probably really hurts.
It's probably just like a large
like a mug, yeah.
It's nice of you.
Okay. Kursaro returns with 2 other well-dressed cloud giants and 2 Aarakocra. It must be how they breed them, but all have the same plumage and similar looks of Jaka.
They're inbred.
One of the cloud giants that he's coming out with, female.
No.
Cross-eyed.
So,
Into them?
Tough luck, buddy.
I want to see if she's at least a 7.
Oh man, fucking guy.
Okay, if she's not, don't mention
Channeling
it.
Jazz.
Please.
they basically ask you to exit your ship, and please come with us. The Countess will meet with you shortly.
Excellent. Away we go.
Okay.
Instruct the red shirts. If we don't make it out alive, I want you to burn the ship in yourselves.
Don't
This
do
is
that.
This is my ship.
No, this is
Belay
a
that
contingent-
order.
If
No
we don't-
evidence.
If we don't make it out alive, like so, if we're dead and don't come back, then I want them
And
to
yourself.
Okay, if I'm dead, sure. But
burn the ship
If
and
you're-
yourselves.
if you're dead, that's not enough for me. So.
Yeah, that's why I said if
We're all
we're
just gonna
all
suck
dead.
it.
If we're all dead, burn the ship and yourselves.
I'm gonna use Gregir, but just imagine it's
Or
actually.
go do
I
your
like
own,
this fancy
go do your
court
own
music.
thing. You do
Yeah.
whatever you want. Yeah, that's good music.
So, assume all of you are joining along, or any of you staying back?
We're all going.
I think we're all going, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The other guys are watching.
Okay. You're kind of getting a lay of the land as they walk you
Sure.
through
Sure.
Go
the
ahead.
inner area here of the castle.
Sounds so official.
It's good. I like that.
It's a blueberry sour.
Yeah.
I want blueberry today.
And it kind of takes you deeper and deeper until you arrive at what appears to be an audience chamber
Very pretty.
with, you've seen it on Game of Thrones, a hole in the floor.
Oh.
Not a moon door.
Yep.
Oh my god!
A cloud
do they
door.
really have a cloud door? Oh my god! I thought
That's good.
I thought about that as soon as you said Cloud Kingdom.
I actually called that earlier this week.
Oh, really?
Oh my god!
Well, that's
Well, I mean,
that's
that-
disturbing.
Maybe it's
Yes.
just so she
Yes.
can get fresh air in her courtroom.
Maybe
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
it's
it
not
really
really.
helps things circulate.
Maybe
Get yourself in here, guys. Open up the cloud door.
Maybe it's not for throwing prisoners
Wait,
out.
we don't have to stand on it, do we? If we do, I'm not so into this. Where's the door exactly? Is it where that symbol is?
Yeah, that hole.
Okay, yeah, we'll stand back here.
So he got there like an hour before us, and then with our legs, it took us like.
Could you just carry us over?
We're
Fall
running
and hold
behind
your
her.
parents' legs. Maybe we'll slow it just enough.
Crash,
One moment, please.
She looks so peaceful.
On or off?
On or off?
Those are her two modes.
Oh yeah, she's all the way or just totally crashed.
Are you on or are you off?
Alright. Anyone watching Haunted Hill House?
I just started watching that yesterday.
Oh, nice.
That is an intense show.
Love it. We're on
Yeah.
episode 8, I think.
Oh
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm only on I'm on 2 and I'm
It's
all
really
the way
well
through.
done.
I can't watch it when Claire's around. So
Oh, that's
she doesn't
right.
like scary things.
Oh,
so
well,
it's
that's
definitely not
fucking
on, yeah.
forget that. Holy shit.
Wait, what's it on?
Is it Netflix?
Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
Eric
very
Kokras.
well done.
Oh, we can take them.
Nope.
What's that? 3 cloud giants and 4 Aerocobras.
You can't kick your aircraft out the door. I'll just come right back.
Yeah. Unless you rip off their
Good
wings.
points.
I am
Ooh.
into that.
Oh, is that
she's
that's
fancy.
her?
Oh, she's got a
Yep.
mask.
That's like a solid 3.
Ouch.
What about
side?
I'm taking it in as a whole.
She has a certain elegance to her. She's got a scarf made of clowns, for goodness sake.
Yeah, but she's
Sure.
got a face made of ass.
Oh.
Jesus.
I don't say that out loud. I think it is.
I should hope not.
I think internally.
I think she's cute.
You
got
would.
The dwarf's
She's
got
eyes.
specific taste.
Yeah.
Such peaceful music. Oh. This is the
Even
same.
worse than that one.
It's a different one.
Oh, she looks better in the second one.
That's not her.
What,
That's
not her?
one of her
like a coordinates or
colleagues.
something?
Okay.
What's up with the mask?
Yeah, indeed.
Question number 1.
Nope.
What's going on with the mask?
Let's be polite.
Alright, yeah, let's not point out anything weird. Let's just go with it for a moment.
What's up with your face?
Yeah, what's on your face? You're definitely not a sub.
Oh, Lord.
So 4 nearly identical Aarakocra line kind of like the amphitheater seating on the one side of the room. There's Crisaro. Let me let's bring in Crisaro as well. There is a second cloud giant, and then there's the Countess sitting in the chair here. The chamber itself is a very opulent hall. There's like lapis lazuli crafted into the tile work, creating all kinds of intricate murals both on the walls and the floors. Obviously, the one that catches your eye the most is the cloud hole in the center of the floor.
Yeah, notice that one right off.
There's murals that depict majestic castles in the clouds, as well as cloud giants chasing silver dragons while riding rocks, which are like giant birds, and golden sky chariots being drawn by griffins.
Oh,
Marble bleachers hug the walls near the entrance that you're walking through right now. And on the opposite end is a gigantic alabaster throne inlaid with numerous gemstones. There are 2 life-size statues that stand opposite each other, perpendicular to this. You can see here and here. And they appear to be visages of cloud giants, 1 male, 1 female, both standing at attention, wearing tall helmets with feathered plumage, clutching mithril-tipped spears. The statues appear to be harmless sculptures. The cloud hole is about 10 feet in diameter, and it's surrounded by the most expensive-looking decorative tiles in the room. Some of them appear to be inlaid with gold, marble, and white alabaster, as well as more blue lapis lazuli gems. The Aarakocra are all watching you intently as Crisaro leads you in towards the Countess and another sort of fashionable cloud giant male who stands off in the corner. Everyone just appears to be standing defensively as you are brought forward. Crisaro stops near the decorative floor piece and looks up to the Countess and says, "They claim to be on a journey to end the giant war. Perhaps they've come with the realization that you are a means to that end." And he kind of bows in front of her and gestures back towards all of you.
And we bow.
The Countess has made free some of her very precious time for you all. Please, would one or more of you step forward to explain further your intentions?
We push.
2 of us are going. I got the bloodstone. You have the hammer?
I'll take that.
No, I'm giving the hammer. We're flanking you.
Okay, you said 2.
A 2?
So 1 or more.
1 or
Oh, 1 or more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to
Right.
turn.
Join
It's
us.
more than 1, yeah.
You can join us.
Okay.
That's
Can I,
fancy.
Alright,
can I turn slightly so the giant can't see me and flip one of the Aarakocra
Okay. Alright.
Just fitting, bird.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thanks so
Hello,
much.
Countess. What a beautiful.
How far forward do you go?
That's good enough.
Maybe like just 2 squares for maybe 3
away from the
squares.
door.
What? Where does the thing start exactly? Just the circle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where we would.
10 feet in diameter.
Okay, fine. I'll match him.
Yeah.
You can feel the breeze.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a beautiful.
Where did we come from? We came from the Oracle.
Oh, we sure did.
I
Greetings,
think it's up there, too.
Your Highness.
Oh, Flint, you're up there too?
Thank you for having us. Thank you for the time. What a beautiful.
Flanking
throne.
or?
Flanking Titus on the northern side.
You notice the dwarf scuffling up behind you as you begin speaking.
Okay. We offer some gifts. I have a beautiful bloodstone here for you, and
Just kind of holding
Flint
this
here
mask.
has.
The gavel of the Venrune.
Ooh,
Do they speak common? Is that what we're doing? Oh, okay.
very good.
I would
Okay, so
assume
you
it's
understand.
common.
Okay, I don't know. Well, I guess that. I mean, we can talk to anyone. They all speak common. I don't know. Alright, but when I offer it, I want to say something in Giant, just to be cool. Just like, in Giant, I'll just say, thank you for having us. Please accept this gift of the Bloodstone. That pretty much.
She kind of like
I was looking already. What you say?
she sort of like lets the mask droop, and you notice that they all have different masks. This one that she's holding appears to be of like a very sad, almost weeping face. She sort of like waves in front of her face and puts it against her skin. And she takes it and says, "I'm not interested in your paltry gems, though I find the offering amusing. Why are you here, and what can you do for me?"
Well, Your Highness, we have come because we have the same goal as you, to restore the ordning and to bring peace to all the giants so that the chaos can end and lives can stop being spent.
She's like, just. I don't care about the lives, but I will put an end to this war
Then our goal is the same.
by climbing on top of it in the rightful place
That's what I was
of the
thinking.
Cloud Giants.
She doesn't want to restore the order.
Okay.
Is he in charge of it?
So-
Regardless,
Does
peace
that-
will reign, I assume, so our goal is still the same. Am I correct in saying so?
No.
We're trying.
We just came from the Oracle.
I'm efforting here.
You're not wrong. You've clearly shown up at my castle with an airship, I've been told. It's a curious design from the description. I've heard about a ship like that before. You've got means to travel, and you seem well equipped for folks of your stature.
Sure.
I need to stop the other giants if I'm to do what I want. And then I plan to take the throne. How, pray tell, can you aid me in that endeavor?
Well,
Freddy took out the hill.
yes, we did stop the Hill Giants not long ago in their stronghold. We killed their queen, so unwittingly we have aided you.
And you've chosen to parley with me instead of kill me.
Well,
What's different?
we would never deign to enter your home.
And yet you brag
Thank you.
about doing the same to the hill giants.
This is not what you wanted, is it not?
Just a fact.
They are far inferior to yourself.
She kind of
Good
like
point.
almost lets out a chortle like You're not wrong, dwarf. They are scum, to say the least.
Ouch.
So you've decided to parley with the more civilized species.
Indeed. Instead of fighting our way through, perhaps we can come to a team sort of agreement where we can
Mutually
work
beneficial.
All right. Flint and Sethla, if you like, may roll a persuasion check.
Alright.
You're looking to beat a 10 if you want to be helpful for
I have a
your
negative-
main speaker here.
Negative
Oh.
1 persuasion.
Yeah.
Ooh, I rolled a natural 20!
Wow. Persuasive as fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up?
You got
I beat 10 too. 12.
All right.
Oh, 12? Oh, plus 1.
With triple advantage,
What is up?
Oh, really?
you can roll 3 d20s
Okie dokie.
Triple advantage.
and make your persuasion check.
Is this the Jag rolling this?
Alright.
Oh, him?
Just Jag, yeah.
Oh,
you
sorry.
two are rolling to see if you're actually being helpful or not.
Wow.
Okay, come on. Come on, triple advantage. Oh god.
Not great.
What was the
Jag
best?
is the worst!
What was the best d20?
16.
Maybe we should have rolled
10
the
10 plus 6.
For brow arches
that would have been better than his.
displeasure.
And my fourth roll is.
What? Why'd you bother?
Fucking
Only you got
A.
quadruple advantage.
Yeah.
I quadruple advantage you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, look, already now?
No, stop it. Shut up.
No, 16 is not horrible, at least.
For
Jeez,
triple
man.
advantage, we need the higher.
It's
Yeah.
pretty shit
Yeah.
for that, but on its own, it's not
pretty
the
shit.
worst.
No.
It's like Sethla rolling.
I find the
16 to get
circumstances of your arrival
What's the triple
to be a
advantage?
bit suspicious.
Oh.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
Your Highness.
That's sad.
It just doesn't all quite add up.
We were never good at math as a small folk.
Oh.
I still believe what I said in that you seem capable.
Alright.
Let's get those.
Why don't you? Why don't you stay with us for the night while we ponder options?
All right.
That seems.
You are most
reasonable.
gracious.
Are you
Yeah.
a fan of blood sports? My compatriot here would like to fight one of your
Wait,
champions.
what?
Why would you say
Did you know that? I don't know. How many kegs did you drink?
Gun doesn't need to drink anything.
I'm afraid I'm very occupied at the moment and must get back to my work. But let us reconvene on the morrow.
Alright.
Wonderful.
My attendants will bring you anything you
Not
need
dying.
to your ship, but I'd ask that you please stay there for the time being.
On our ships?
What are the
Yeah.
options? Like a feast?
They just said to bring you food,
Alright. So we're
Alright.
getting food.
drink, water.
Drink. Excellent.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank
Your
you
Highness.
very
She
much.
kind of
So I
gestures
keep
with the
this
mask
down?
again and then just sort of puts it back and rests it against her face, and she's like just tapping her foot, waiting for you all to be escorted out.
Did she take the stone
did
or
not
I
seem
keep it?
At all.
She did
just
not
did
take it.
Alright.
Either gift.
She
Sounds
wants
cool.
the gavel.
Alright. Keep the stone, not out of the inventory.
Way too many liquids today.
Tag me in.
Get that toilet hell.
Try it again. Worse.
Ooh.
It's worse.
He did triple advantage and got a 7.
Where's the cat? You have it out here the whole
Are you
time.
trying that big dice again? I feel like with the
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
barbarian, it makes more
12,
sense
20,
now.
17.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was sitting there playing with all my dice. I'm like, no, the metal ones make the most sense.
especially that big one. That's a barbarian kind of dice.
I got a 16. The big one.
Triple advantage. 10 was the best thing.
He just did 7. I rolled 7, 3, 3. Or 7, 7.
Alright.
13, 11, 5. Still triple advantage.
Wow. I rolled 3, 11, and 2. Still better.
15, 8, 3. Ooh, 1, 5, 15.
15, 11, 16.
12, 9, 16.
This is
Well,
how
19,
we do
18.
it.
12, 7, 7.
It's Friday night. Yes, it's Friday.
Oh, I like that one.
So,
You go to
Kevin,
bed.
Kevin.
Go to bed.
20, 20, 17.
Wow, I didn't even roll the big one.
the cameras cut away to the rooftop garden,
Dun dun dun.
Meanwhile,
where a moon elf
Dun, dun, dun.
fiddles away with his iPhone. Not his iPhone, his Google, whatever the
Plus.
fuck.
We only
Pixel 2?
It's Pixel
Maybe.
2.
Whatever.
It was me. Pixel 3 just came out.
I never even heard of a Pixel.
I'm beat broke.
So, meanwhile,
Meanwhile. So how many of them bird guys are looking at me?
Nana, make a new stealth check. Why'd you ask?
17.
Plus things.
17 plus things?
17 plus things.
Hey, you're fine. There are. Let's get this in a good size. There are 6 of them, as you
Inspiration was
initially
much better than,
initially spotted.
So they're clearly guarding this area.
Oh yeah. I mean, occasionally they're flying out into like off, and then they come back. You know, after some time. I don't know. You've only been here for a little bit,
Can
so.
you wear a bush? Just
old Zelda character.
Like those cardboard boxes, yeah.
just move the bush along.
Are you trying to? Move
Yeah,
about?
I mean, it seems like that's this. I mean, I'm committed at this point.
Yep, you're in
Yeah.
it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, exactly.
Dun, 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 dun.
Epic sneaking music.
There we go.
Brock, this bush is moving.
Stop.
What kind of path you taking here?
I mean, well, where are they? Like, I imagine they're in all them trees.
All right.
Gotta put them on there.
Well, where do you want to end up?
I want to end up with this thing.
You spot one. Here. Here.
It looks like the entrance is on the
All
other side.
around. So there's one nearby.
I mean, I imagine that these guys are used to just like looking at this thing and nothing happening.
Yeah, that's
So-
a pretty fair thought.
So, is this the doorway here?
I don't know. You don't know.
But there's no doorway here.
Correct. That's what Ibuki sees.
Okay.
Is this more helpful?
Yes. So I do see this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go around to the left.
The highest tower in the land.
You're gonna go this way.
Yeah. Just because if there's a thing
Okay.
here, I want to
Okay.
avoid any sort of.
Your rogue sensibilities have you taking a path between the larger trees
Imagine.
and the guard that you immediately clocked on your left as you were climbing up.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna keep cutting around.
Yeah, you can make one more double move before I ask you to stealth again,
Yep. Let me do that.
considering it's the afternoon and quite bright out here.
I would imagine.
Okay, where's your next move? So you see another guy up here, these large telescopes. You notice a small pile of rocks near the far side, near some stairs.
I mean, if this thing is under, I'm gonna just try and find a way in. Is there any windows like to the north?
To the center room?
Yeah.
No, it appears to be completely enclosed.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's got a weird domed roof.
Not a fan. Is there any? I guess there's no handholds or anything to climb up.
It wouldn't be. I mean, it wouldn't be super difficult for you to climb up on there,
It
but
also wouldn't be a good idea.
you don't know to what end. Yeah.
Maybe it's just the elevator.
I'm thinking like ground level though. But so I'm just gonna see this thing from ground level, and then is that like? Well, I guess I'm just gonna peruse this whole area.
Okay.
They're clearly guarding something.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. You're just gonna keep moving through.
Yep.
All right. And then just give me another stealth check. Do you want to hide out here in this sort of well-covered area?
Just where I'm not visible. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. That's easy enough. So you've kind of taken in about half of the high lawn here.
Okay.
You're stealth pretty easily in these bushes. If you continue to move on, you will need to make another stealth check.
Maybe
I'm
it's-
gonna need to because like I can't just hang out under this tree forever.
Makes sense to me.
So
WWID.
here we go. Come on, baby, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. 14.
Oh.
14 plus things.
Okay.
I think
You wait for enough of an opportunity to continue moving on and find that opportunity.
Sweet.
Let's see. You can tell now that the spiral staircase up ahead descends down, and it's past a wrought iron door in front of it that appears to be closed at the moment.
I would assume locked as well.
Yeah, so you're able to kind of like skirt along here, and you get near the door as you take all this in.
Okay. Which door do I get near?
So
I'm
the
getting
door to
near-
the inner dome,
Okay, so there's a door here and then.
and then a wrought iron gate that appears closed here, and you noticed a
small enough for me
large
to
door
slip
here.
through, or is it like there's no way?
It's a good question. And the answer is yes.
That being the case, is it the same case on the door for the center area?
These two doors are solid doors.
Any windows?
There is a window
Window was
up top
inside.
here.
Right. So there's windows on this one,
Yeah.
but I can't see in there.
No, you can't see up into it. You
does
know,
this
you
door
can see
look-
that there is a window up there, but it's.
Does this door look open?
Um.
I would imagine it's pretty fucking big. So
Can
I'm
you-
not
can
gonna be.
Go underneath the door frame.
Or through the keyhole.
What?
If there's a
Isn't there a Dungeons and Dragons episode of that where they like went to the
Do you mean the show?
yeah the show?
Watch the show. We
didn't
have.
watch the
I
show?
think we have it.
There was
but
one
Yeah.
where they
I've
saw,
watched
like,
some of it.
Well, it looks so corny. I don't
Dungeons
think I can handle it.
Dungeon Master!
It's so hard to watch now.
Yeah.
We have to fire on an episode after before we all
Yeah, I
leave
think we
tonight.
should.
Yeah, the
It's-
cowardly cavalier.
It's so
Yeah.
painful.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's the opposite of Titus.
Power is you got a shield.
Yeah.
The door. I mean, the handle seems really high up. You
High.
get a foreboding sense as you approach the door.
I'll go
like
wrought iron.
you've seen this before. Now that being said, the door is high enough off the ground. Oh, he was fading. Not high enough that you'd come anywhere near being able to squeeze under it, but you can look
See.
under it.
Take a little look see.
I'll take a peek.
Little peekaboo.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay.
I'll take a
Make a perception check.
No
See, it's
whammy,
actually-
no whammy, no whammy.
CJ,
For puppy
Plus
love?
things.
No?
What is it?
Oh no, you're just gonna wake her up.
Spider-Maning it.
Okay.
The
You
new phaser.
Yeah.
you only notice one thing worth talking about, and that is you see a circular shadow on the floor, just kind of wavering, almost as being cast by something floating above it, or being cast down from the dome up top. You're not exactly sure, since it looked like the roof was entirely closed.
Sure.
The room does appear to be well lit. You can't really tell what is going on there, but you do see more.
Can't hear anything.
Like if you had been in the audience chamber, you would have seen similar like ornate tiles. You do not hear anything.
And I can't squeeze in there.
Not a chance in hell.
Sad face. Okay. On that note, wrought iron gate it is.
Okay.
That appears to be the only way I can go.
Pick the lock. No.
Well, wrought iron gate I can squeeze. I can squeeze.
One moment, please. Okay. Well, this is interesting.
So,
One sec.
did I just get in trouble?
You broke the game.
Did not plan on it.
looks like Jack's not the only one leaving.
it just gets little
Get
little
out of here.
letters pop up says memory not
Unless you have your
accessible.
back to the wrapped. Jazz will hack the castle.
No. Oh no. I guess that one's gonna like it.
Should have used that carrot to leverage it out.
Well, there's no more vegetables, so just pull it out.
Still one. I just don't want to step on Aria.
I like it.
You sneak
Go for
through the wrought iron gate
Jug. You're gonna gargle mayonnaise.
and begin to come down the stairs.
Ooh.
It's gonna make you insensitive.
Excuse me,
Oh, peekaboo.
Sorry.
I broke the scale.
He's huge. It's like Alice in Wonderland now. He's giant.
Yeah, right?
You come down into what appears to be an art gallery.
Ooh.
Draw mustaches on all the people.
Oh my god.
Priceless art.
Walk around like Wolverine, just like this.
Are you a trickster rogue? That'd be right up your alley.
That would be such a dick move.
Or draw dicks on them.
The room
That
appears
would be
to branch
Okay.
out and is incredibly large, although at first glance there does appear to be a variety of things, both human and giant size, in terms of artifacts and gallery pieces.
So it's an actual appreciation for art, regardless of where it came from.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
and we will
bit
cut
of
back
stolen art
to
there.
our friends leaving the meeting with the Countess, heading
Going
back
to
to
have a
their
little
ship.
party on the ship,
I guess so.
right? I mean, we're getting room service on our ship, right?
Who are we?
Well, they
So
said
wait,
they'd bring food
Wait, as
to
we're
us.
walking down the hallway, like, can I like trip and stumble and peek under a door?
I mean,
What?
they aren't
Sure.
offering for us to stay in the kingdom, which is
No, just on our
I was
ship.
gonna ask.
it's a little.
I was gonna
shady.
ask you what time it was, and then I looked right there.
Right. Yeah, that's our clock.
Also in there.
Yeah.
Oh, but I was literally gonna be like,
I think
and then I
there's-
saw that, and I
I
was
think
like,
there's
oh.
3 clocks in the kitchen. But yeah.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I feel like that's a bit fast, though.
2 minutes, yeah.
I have 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fast.
Yes.
Um.
Oh, weird.
Sure. I mean, you're being escorted back to the ship right now.
Yeah.
You wanna
Just like kind of like
trip?
whoops, and then fall flat on my face and look
Okay.
under a door.
Whereabouts? You've got the only door that you're going to directly
Oh, my
pass
God.
is
Yeah.
this one.
Probably,
trip
probably
over.
that one then.
Oh.
That's good.
I don't know where that came from.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check, Flint.
Acrobatics.
Tell us how it's going down.
Acrobatically trip.
Yeah.
So even if you fail, you'll do it right.
13.
You rolled a 13.
No, 7 plus 6.
Okay, 13 total. All right.
So fast.
You tumble down to the ground
Yeah.
and almost immediately feel like one of the Birdman hands like grab you and just start picking you up. Make a
Sure.
perception check real quick.
Something good.
Can you get the White Walker, Johnny? Walker?
No, it's perception 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
The only thing you see are the feet of what appears to be like a big long table. You're not sure what exactly goes on there. And with that, the rest of you move back to your ship. Okay.
That's the Birdman one.
After about an hour on your ship, and your separation from the court audience, the occasional screams and sounds of torture begin again.
Oh,
Is what's his
Oh,
face,
isn't-
Crisaro, with us?
we gotta deal with this.
No, he's left you on the ship, along with the guards in the courtyard.
We're gonna wait till nightfall to try and infiltrate and save our friend. By friend, I mean.
We don't even know where to look.
We should probably wait until Ibuki gets back. See
Fell to
if he
look.
reports back or
Is
something.
Ibuki gonna come back?
See if he's dead.
Ibuki, come back.
Do we have any kind of mental connection with him in any way?
No, that was Sam.
I mean, he's.
Yeah, I don't think
sneak without
Didn't we used to have comms? What happened to my comms?
I don't think I have any of that.
So we were just using Sam's read thought, not read thoughts, but
Yeah.
Message.
Chance gets no Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I-
This Wi-Fi's down.
Yeah, I don't have any.
So we could all take mage, or what is it, the initiative?
Magic Ed or something like that, yeah.
Should have used this.
You can reply to
The-
this.
Oh,
Damn it.
it'd be tricky. She might have felt that.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Alright.
What are you doing?
I don't want. I can't do anything now. It's too late. But
Okay.
all right. So party all
Party.
the time.
Party at your
Party all the
My
dragon
parents-
ship.
Party at our parents' house.
Whoa.
Ain't no party like Manistee party.
Huh.
They have a new special.
Oh, I saw that one.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Ibuki, in the gallery you find yourself. Are you continuing on?
60 minutes of fresh breath makes this
What's going on over there?
Have to watch an ad.
I'm gonna have 60 minutes of fresh breath.
Shit. Are you admiring the art?
Of course.
What do you
I need to act like I belong.
She wants to be
So I'm
chased.
just gonna, you know.
She wants to run around and go crazy.
No, is there anything in there?
You want to chase her in the hallway.
As you're strutting, there's a
You
ground
don't.
giant.
You
just
don't
sitting there
hear or see any signs of
surrounding
movement.
happen.
Nothing.
What
Is there any
happened?
reason why this would be here?
The gallery?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a castle.
Sure, but are they
wanna have
having an
fun
event
times?
to show it off? Does it look like there's an event, or does it look like it's just there because this is somebody's personal?
It looks like it's just a part of the blueprints of this place, and this countess clearly has a collection.
Anything I recognize?
I don't know. Are you going in?
I mean, I'm gonna peek around, but yeah.
Okay.
Screw you guys.
Roll perception or anything?
I don't need this.
Check. Oh, hey.
She wants to have
Oh,
fun.
hey.
Intense music for art gazing.
Some serious
I mean,
art.
that's kind of.
Everyone's a critic.
If Sam was here, we'd all just be sitting around while I turned invisible and mapped the entire
Yes.
building.
Of course.
This is so much more entertaining.
Arya wants to have fun. She wants to have fun. She wants someone to chase her.
I'm actually looking at a puppy on Tuesday.
Or
What kind of puppy?
American Eskimo / Corgi.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. So like American Eskimo with tiny little legs?
Yeah.
yeah, anything mixed with the
Oh
corgi.
my god.
It's corgi.
It's gonna be an American Eskimo puppy with like a diaper butt.
Sounds like you've already made up your mind.
I'm totally into this thing.
Oh my god, what is your cat gonna think?
Well, they're both white, so
Your
no,
cat's
I don't mean it like that. I meant like,
Your
I mean
cat-
that
That's
like
not
from
how
what
it
I
works.
understand, like my cat is just always been like that. Like she's
cranky.
she's very particular about like certain things, and
She'll hate the dog.
she will actually probably like the dog
Hey!
after about 2 weeks.
What?
Racist.
Gotta get used to it.
You're getting a dog during crunch time?
See, that's the thing that I didn't really. I mean, I'm just gonna make it.
Yeah, well, it's not like you
used to go
go
home.
too far. Yeah.
That's true. That's
5 minutes
true.
away from
But
work.
with puppies.
Yeah,
Mm.
that I am concerned with, but I can always just.
Luckily, you have a prod team who loves dogs.
And luckily, somebody just got
Right.
a baby fence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're sliding in on that.
Right. No work talk. All right, you're wandering what appears to be an art gallery for one, as there are no other attendants in here. The decoratively wrought iron staircase that you come down from the corner of the room leads into this place with colorful rugs, walls festooned with partitions and niches that display all of the art objects of the Forgotten Realms. That she's clearly
dictionary. I'm with festoon. I mean,
clearly quite a collection. The centerpiece of the collection
Context. Sorry.
is a stuffed young silver dragon suspended by chains from the ceiling,
Wow. Like life size.
like life size.
Like it was at one.
Like it was at one
Or
point.
anything. It's really
Aren't the
shafted.
metallic dragons like the good ones?
That sucks.
Okay. We need
Yeah.
to save our friend.
Yeah.
So bad.
So it looks like
There are other art objects, including paintings, statues, ceremonial weapons, and costumes, human-sized sarcophagi, vases, and other pottery from ancient Historia.
What's the status on the
torture screaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you still hear that at occasion. Yeah.
Does he hear it louder? Because
Yeah,
he's
but yeah.
older?
Am I getting closer to it at all?
It sounds a little more faint where you are here.
Sad face.
We'd definitely be in some sort of dungeons.
Well, you're finding all the places.
You
Still
also
useful information.
you also notice an exquisitely crafted harp sized for a human that rests on a shelf.
That's
yeah.
There's also another war banner that appears bolted to the door from a rod. 20 feet above the floor, the banner's just like billowing down about 9 feet in length.
Interesting. If Andre heard a bit about the harp, he just lost his shit. Bells was looking for a harp.
Yeah.
You think this is that hard?
There is
I'm not
a
really worried about the harp.
There's only one harp in the world.
I'm wondering if it looks expensive. Does it look expensive? Oh god.
yeah.
I'm a rogue.
Most things in here, most things in this gallery look expensive.
Is it like harp or harp? Like Like,
Like, is
the,
it a
the
tiny,
little,
like,
little,
is it like a harp or like, can
something
I
you
carry
can slip
this
into
out?
a sleeve, or something that's like he's gonna have to pick up
Yeah,
with
there are
like
different
a
kinds of
forklift.
Yeah.
Considering dragons are sentient creatures, is this kind of like walking through like a Silence of the Lambs kind of thing?
Pretty much.
It's kind of morbid.
Yeah.
It is kind of more.
Like dragons are technically smarter than humans.
Yeah.
lotion on its skin.
Yeah.
The dragon puts the lotion in the basket.
Lord gets the
It looks like this. So fairly large. You know, like
Yeah.
full bodied.
Yeah,
Full bodied.
Yeah, I won't be carrying that out anytime soon.
Especially if that's gold.
I know.
It's gold, I think weigh like 500 or 600 pounds.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, there's intricate inlaid precious metals all throughout this
We
thing.
probably could have carried it, but
Bag of holding.
I have one.
I don't think it fits.
I know you have one.
Still gotta make it the opening. That's way too wide.
So, there is the stairway you came in.
Okay.
There are windows that look out over a garden
Anything?
and a door that leads to the west.
I mean, is there anything that I can just like, as I'm walking through, be like, oh look, expensive.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
And a little
This,
thing underneath the
thankfully, this actually isn't Starfinder.
No, but what's gonna happen with the little pedestal underneath it is gonna go and that big boulders.
I'm sure that
Oh,
I'm
that'd
at
be
least
so cool.
crap sensitive.
you have to actively say, I'm going to check for you.
Yeah, you just said you're picking it up, so yeah. You walked in now.
Fair. No, I'm committed. Way to give him ideas, dicks.
That's what we do.
That's so many dice.
Uh-oh. Fair enough. Hopefully that was rolling for the value of what you said.
I was like, oh, you rolled a 1. It's okay, though. It's a D1, though, that you rolled.
A D1.
A D1.
He just did that to throw you off.
For a very certain outcome. Roll a D1.
I wonder what I'll get.
So, as you make your way through the gallery, you come across a few things.
Oh.
You see 2 bottles with stopper corks embossed with gold leaves set with amethysts, 1 golden dragon comb set with red garnets as eyes, an obsidian statue with gold fittings and inlay, a painted gold war mask,
Oh, that's
yoink,
awesome.
silver-plated steel longsword with jet set in the hilt,
Oh, I need it.
silver chalice with moonstones, quantity 3, and 1 small gold idol in the likeness of a 5-headed dragon.
Sweet. Ooh, wow. Sounds awesome to me.
The more heads, the better.
Who has
No.
Am I picking one or like?
No, I just
all-
imagine these were the things.
Just as I was going by. Yeah.
Just put that arm out and just carry.
No, hey, if that's what I'm getting on. I'm gonna actually like equip that sword too.
It appears more ornamental than practical.
That face. I'm gonna just put it in my back, I guess.
Still looks very valuable.
+1
I
sword.
wouldn't doubt it, but that means less. I don't want to chip it.
Okay. So you're leaving that there?
What? No way, man. I'm taking that.
Oh, okay.
He's putting it in his bag.
Yeah, I'm just putting it in my bag.
Sorry.
I'm just
My
not
brain's in
gonna-
5,000 places at once. I don't always hear
I'm
everything.
just not gonna use it.
Okay. And
Does the war mask seem creepy at all?
yeah.
Put it on. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
Do not? Well, I guess we're not.
Put it on.
You're not there.
Now that's really not gonna happen.
Put it on.
Okay, so
Metagaming.
I'm cruising around.
Yeah,
Is
metagame
this a
parry.
door or is that
Window, door.
So is this the door that I was seeing at the bottom? I guess?
Nope. You are inside. You went up and
Yeah.
walked back down.
Got it. So this is the window that's going around. Okay, I get it. Now I'm just getting my bearings.
I mean, you have a pretty good sense of direction, I guess.
Sure.
So.
Alright, I'm gonna at least look at the door. I imagine it's still a giant's door.
So
Oh, so you can probably see the chest set.
you imagine you're somewhere in here.
Yep.
So where are you going?
I'm just gonna take a peek at that door.
The door?
I'll be. I'm gonna like be on edge while I'm doing it, but yeah, I'm gonna take a peek at it.
Okay.
Sweet.
You again, like the other door, handles quite
Yeah,
high up
there,
there. Not something you can easily reach. You look under the door, and it's clear that you're just looking at like a hallway of intersections. You're almost looking out to like another door.
Okay.
Across the hallway there, about, say, 25 feet.
Torture status? Does it sound like torture's coming from that hallway?
No, I mean, where you are now, like, it's gotten a little more faint.
Okay. Window?
Okay.
Are any of the windows open?
They are closed, but, I mean, you can easily, like, climb up there and look out.
Sure. I'm gonna take a peek.
Okay.
Oh, chessboard.
There you guys.
Yeah, are there any bros?
How long are you watching for?
You know, enough to get at least a lay of the land.
Okay. You look out and you see well-armored figures on the chessboard.
On the chessboard?
Yeah, about 30 of them.
Oh!
Including 2 more prominent ones.
Oh boy.
Whoa. Kings?
Queens
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Wow. That armor.
Wow.
These figures make up the chess pieces.
Are they just standing there? Like, eyeing each other up? Waiting?
Dormant like chess pieces.
Oh, they're just not even moving?
Yes, correct. This is on the board.
Okay.
I should try and swipe that long sword.
I'm not going anywhere near this. The point of being a rogue is to live to tomorrow.
Right.
Alright, I get a feeling I'm probably not going to find a way out here. Is there anything over this way?
You kind of looking around. I mean, just more of this other rooftop garden. You kind of pretty limited.
So I've sort of like, I went all the way up and then I've sort of like worked my
You're
way
starting to
back
work
down.
your way back down,
Yeah,
correct?
okay.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then... Alright, getting a different feel for it. Oh, I guess I'm blocked off by a lot of that too.
So you now have a sense that you are looking out of this window.
Okay. Is there any way to open that door? Because I feel like I'm kind of screwed in here.
Make a perception check while you sort of fleece the place.
Sure. Fleece. 8.
Okay.
Plus 6, I guess.
You don't feel too strongly about the door as an option unless you can pull some MacGyver out of you know where. But
Gospel.
when you're looking out the window at those chess pieces, you press against the glass and realize that one of the glass panels is slightly loose. You could try to enhance the looseness and remove like the plate of glass, creating what would be a normal sized door for you almost. Now imagine this would be a pretty big piece of glass and a bit of a delicate operation.
Alright, I'll give that a go. Seems to be my only option right now.
Okay. You can, since you can take your time with it,
I prefer to take my time with it.
I'll allow you to have advantage and you make just a normal dexterity check.
Okay. Uh, 15 plus things at advantage.
15 is the better roll?
Yep.
17? Okay.
Yeah, I got
It takes you a few minutes, but you're able to like use one of your daggers to kind of pry this thing loose.
Okay.
And carefully like set it down, wrapping it in your cloak or a piece of fabric or one of the rugs or something that you find in here.
Sweet.
And you've got yourself 2 routes right now to leave: out the window, down into the garden, or back up the wrought iron stairs.
I mean, going back up, it doesn't seem like there's really anything for me there. Those guys that are on the chessboard, are they doing anything?
No, they truly are just dormant
I
suits of
really
armor.
want to have fun with that.
No, I'm more worried about me hopping down and being like, ha, and then all being like, fuck you. Yeah, exactly.
Why would you do that though?
Yeah. So I will just quietly try and shimmy down and see if I can get between the wall and these bushes.
Okay.
Try and get around that way.
Okay. Make a stealth check before the camera cuts back to the airship.
9 plus things. My stealth is 8 plus 8.
Pretty good.
I'll just start adding it.
17 will do. You shimmy down the window, and you're going screen right or screen left here?
Screen right.
Okay. Into the bushes.
I'm curious about the screamies, like the screaming torture.
Okay.
I don't mind hanging here if you want to get back to the rest of the people.
That's where the camera's going. Just yeah. Where are the rest of the people?
Like if you want to cut
I'm
back
trying
this
to figure out
episode
how
to the rest of them.
How this is gonna work.
They were pretty much just waiting for you to get back.
Oh, are you? Well, if that's the case,
We're just drinking.
Well, I didn't know if you were coming back yet.
Yeah, I'm probably dead.
So you are back in your airship.
I mean, we're having some drinks. We got some room service.
Bottle service.
Yeah,
Bottles.
we're off to a good start.
Titus is not.
So we flash back long enough to watch you guys like cheers.
Woo!
And
Yeah.
then back to me like sweating bullets. Okay.
Okay.
So, we're just gonna wait. Just waiting until tomorrow to hear something. That's what's happening.
Do we have to wait on our airship, or can we kind of explore the?
She wanted us to
They
stay
told us
on
to
it.
go on the ship, which feels a little snubbed.
Well, she's
I
not.
mean,
nice.
they have a they have
Like,
a lot of
who
room.
escorted us out there? Was it just the birds, or was
Just
one
the
of the
birds.
cloud giants? Oh, okay.
Didn't want our gifts, so we're a little bit insulted.
Yeah, well, yeah. We expected it. She's a
I mean, we don't have any other options, right?
I say, ask one of the birds if they taste like chicken.
Oh.
I do have some spice. I
You
think
guys
that's
are
one up.
doing your. I thought I was gonna get us in trouble.
Alright. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna get wasted or anything. I don't want to be aware just of things and stuff. But,
I'm bored. I'm probably getting wasted.
yeah, you probably do cake stands and stuff.
Bro,
I mean, anything
Got a
you
soda
guys
for you, then.
gathered from that interaction? That's.
I don't like waiting.
I mean, it wasn't great.
No, I don't think she's really on our side. I think,
yeah, I think she's evil.
yeah.
But we-
Well, she wants to take over everything. Like,
Right,
If
I
it
mean-
means we get the con.
How would we convince her to give us the gun?
Mhm.
Which is a question.
Yeah.
It's an excellent question.
Like how, like
wrestle match?
looking down the grates that are there, like how deep does it go before you hit cloud?
Oh, only about 2 feet.
Only 2 feet.
No, that's not bad.
This portal
Shit, I was
supposedly
expecting-
works.
I thought it was like 15. I'm sitting there like.
Well, no, it goes into the cloud, and then you don't know exactly how deep the cloud stuff goes before it gets real thin and becomes more vapor.
Sure, but I would also like to be honest. I'm gonna be pretty freaked out stepping on a cloud, trying to like wade.
We would assume that the portal works much the same way as the portal we used originally when we blew the conch and then ended up in the.
Oh, you're talking about two very different things here, I suppose. I was talking about the portal down to the ground for the drain.
Oh yeah, no, I'm switching. I wasn't talking about that one.
Okay.
Like the portal, if we blew all the conchs, all three, would work much the same way. As it would just be a portal we could all go
Yeah.
through, right? So it's in her best interest if we all get the conchs.
How
Because
are
we
we
can
gonna-
all go through,
What do
right?
you want to tell her that we have a conch somewhere?
We have one, you have one. Let's work together to get the third, wherever it may be.
Do we want to let someone who wants to take over the giant order into the
She's
tunnel?
Yeah,
not
she's
a
gonna
good
hold us.
person,
She might hold us
Titus.
hostage for that.
She's currently torturing your potential
No, but we need to
BFF.
come to some sort of agreement so we can get him out of there.
I think we need to kill
We have
them all.
to give something to get something.
I think what we should do is
What
we should
can we give?
supplant the ordning with like dwarves at the top.
I don't know what's going on, but I got some sweet loot, so I'm gonna try and
What
survive
can we
and come
give?
back.
We don't have much to
Situation
barter
was
with
anything.
except our services.
And Mookie has plenty of stuff.
I
to
mean,
barter.
technically, one group of giants has always supplanted themselves at the top of the ordinary.
Right.
Play
So what
devil's
does it
advocate.
matter as long as
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
playing nicely together?
This is clearly evil.
I
Did you see her? She's like a
we don't even
three
know
at
if the storm
most.
giants are nice.
What's with the masks?
Creep me the fuck out!
Yeah.
We don't care.
Good people don't use masks like that.
These are giants.
Tell it to
Let's
Spider-Man.
just help them stop all the
You've
infighting.
changed,
Well,
Titus.
the only way that
You
they're
used
gonna
to be
stop
all
the
about good things. Now
the
you're
only way
like,
we're gonna
I'm
have
gonna
them stop their
collaborate with
infighting
evil.
is if we help them take over everyone. That's just more war. That's what we're trying to stop.
Well, I don't know how the ordinary works, but if they're just there, maybe that just means that they are.
You used to be
On
good,
top.
Titus. What happened to you?
I don't have a lot of options.
Just because all your friends have died.
I think should we just keep going with our plan of letting Ibuki maybe steal the conch if he finds it or something?
Oh,
I thought we were just trying to create distractions while he went in and
well, God, if he could. That'd be
Well,
really
so far
nice.
that's
But we
what's
also want
happened.
to save Felgalos,
hopefully he's still
right?
alive wherever the hell he is.
I mean, right now I'm just trying to like find my way through.
You hear those screams of pain? I think he's still alive.
The thing is, violence is not an option because if we
One
choose
thing you
that,
guys gotta
we'll
remember
just die.
is Ibuki doesn't really.
We will be
Violence has been an option for us for the past 3 months.
Yeah, but
That was
we
the
were
reason I
storming
came.
a castle.
Violence was supposed to be an option. That was
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
How are we gonna storm a castle? There's giants to fight and birds to fight. They have an entire castle full of guys. We're but 6 men and women. We will get killed. So we have to.
Well, that's if you go through it like trying to kill everybody. You just gotta be like, hey, I'm over here, bro.
Sneak
As
around
long as
and
they don't
steal
see
all
you.
the things we need.
As
to
long
do.
as they don't see you, they won't kill you.
Lots of discussions happening on the
Yeah.
airship.
Yeah.
I feel like sneaking in tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
I mean, I have some great dark vision.
I mean, you guys can. Stealth has always historically turned out horribly for me, so I will stay on this ship.
yeah, that's
Because splitting the party has always been well for us too.
It's already split at the moment, so what are you gonna do?
that's the bravest thing I've heard you say, Titus.
I think
The drinks keep going down,
Yeah,
but the answers aren't surfacing.
no. I mean, I'm thinking about going in. Anyone want to go in?
Yeah,
wanna go
let's
in.
sneak in.
Sure, I'll go in.
No,
Sounds
in.
great while drunk.
We're not.
Well, we
drunk.
just go in. I mean, we're
Good
here.
deal, guys.
Why wait till morning?
The door's right there.
Yeah.
It's huge.
I mean, if they ask, I
We
gotta
came
take
here
a
to
shit.
save Felgalos. Why are we saving him?
Right, Aria?
The many quests
They ask.
in Titus's backlog filtered through his mind. What if he doesn't live?
exactly.
So
Fulfill
you want
them
the
all.
ordning ruled by someone who tortures dragons.
You want the ordering ruled by someone who tortures your friends.
It's pretty clear at
There are
this
no nice
point
dragons.
that the cries and screams are coming from a
just say
large
there are no
creature
nice-
that
We
sounds a
gotta
lot like a
save
dragon.
them. We have
From where?
to. We have to. Save
It sounds like the cries of a dragon,
We have to save them.
from what you've been able to hear. And she's clearly gives no fucks about the fact that you can easily hear this.
Come on, Titus, let's go save him.
That's on one hand. On the other hand,
We should go in.
she did seem pretty receptive to working together to put an end to the giants rampaging and destroying hundreds, thousands of countless lives and villages.
Well, she did say she didn't give a shit about
Yeah, it
the lion. She
seemed
just
kinda-
wants to. She just wants to win.
Seems
And that's
kinda made
that's
up.
the ending. That's the same thing. That's
But
like
as
happening.
long
That's
as
true,
giants
but
aren't rampaging
if the giants
through
aren't
the
stopped,
lands-
one way or another, things
One way.
will not improve
I know
for
that
all of the small
Is that what
folk.
you named your app?
Okay.
I'm trying to think big picture here. We can wait one day.
What's the life of some people in One Dragon versus all of the Sword Coast?
Well, I mean, who's to say that us helping will even solve the thing?
So many possibilities.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
Name
say
it Dip.
we continue with diplomacy, and we tell her our plan to gather the conchs, to go there. That is in her favor. That's in our favor. we can barter for Felgalos' life because we are furthering her agenda and our own.
I say we sneak
Alright, let's
in.
do it.
The spirit of Onyx haunts you. All right.
The
let's-
spirits of
I'm
Titus.
good to go in.
Let's solve this debate. How are you gonna come to a conclusion here?
Anyone want to come with
We
me?
have two options: diplomacy, sneaking.
One.
Titus
I think we're already
and
doing
Cephas
one of
stand
them.
at the forefront of the many rounds of drinks that are going down right now, presenting their cases.
So it's up to
Let's
you
hear
two.
it.
I have a
1
question.
to 3.
Why can't
Diplomacy.
why can't we do both? Why can't we have a couple people sneak out at night, come back before it gets light out, and be diplomatic in
Will
the
she
morning?
wonder where we are?
If anybody
4,
gets
5,
caught,
6.
that ruins the last
Yeah.
option,
Sneaking.
which means it's either one or the other.
Will she wonder where we are? Because we talked to her.
Diplomacy it is.
Oh, damn it.
I want lay out your cases. You have to convince each other. You're
I
not
want to sneak
convincing
in.
me.
I have some great dark vision.
I-
I can
I
silence
gave
a
my
lot of
argument.
people.
How about we just let people who are good at sneaking sneak in?
Yeah.
Any sneaky
Which
well,
is
that
just
guy's
a-
already out.
I mean, I think I can
I'm not
see.
horrible.
Done and done.
I'm great at sneaking.
Nope.
I don't think I'm good at sneaking. Let me check.
Plus 3.
I'm like 400 pounds.
I am, but I'm light on my feet.
What?
What would you say is sneaking?
It's stealth.
Stealth? Oh, done. I'm plus 4. That's pretty good. I'm a fairly sneaky turtle. I'm very light
Stealth,
on my
I'm
feet.
plus 8.
Plus 3 for me.
Plus 2.
All right. So
Titus is the
I'm
only
the
negative.
I'm the
No, I'm
sneakiest.
plus
Debate-
one,
debate
but
club's in
it just
session.
never works. That I gave my argument already.
What's that? The uncharismatic Cephas clearly convincing.
Titus stands proudly on one simple sentence.
I think I'll
I
go.
gave my argument already. That's how you're gonna make your case?
Okay.
No, I,
Yeah,
you
okay.
beat Titus. I'm just simply asking. I'm trying to
I mean, I
get
don't
to
want
a
to. I
resolution.
don't want to like judge or anything, but isn't she torturing one of your friends? You're just
I
like cool
know.
with that?
I want
We're just
nothing
gonna
more
stand there
than to
and-
run and charge in and kill everyone.
Good.
and save
I
our
run off
friend.
and charge it.
Oh god. Where is do we know where any of these storm giants are?
The storm giants.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we have to use the conchs to find them.
You believe? Yeah, you've heard the phrase the maelstrom, and they described their the kingdom as being underneath the sea. The three conchs combined
Alright.
will allegedly open a portal
So
to this kingdom.
So if we open the portal to their kingdom for the cloud giants, would that just mean they would just fight each other and whoever won would be in charge?
We don't know, but it's the only way forward to solving this
It's
crisis.
essentially what the countess was proposing. That she would squash other giant clans and put an end to all of this with her sitting on top.
Maybe
I
we
really
could
don't
just
like all
fast
this waiting.
Can we just
Yeah, I
fast
don't
forward
really like
the war?
waiting like a whole night.
Yeah, it seems a little heavy on the waiting side for action.
I want to put my axe in something now.
Right.
My
Well,
masked face is perfect.
Chop
She's
some
torturing
wood.
your friend.
Your blade seems to react at the anxious half-orc's suggestions.
Yeah.
The sounds of blood spill.
Alright.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Alright.
We should go.
Let's go.
You'll never be best friends if you don't save us.
What is your guys' plan?
Sneak in.
Just run in.
Kill
We're
shit.
not gonna
Come in.
sneak. Sneaking
Come
in
in.
is not gonna happen. We will get caught. 100%.
Why do
We will get caught, and then we'll just have to fight our way
March in.
randomly through this giant castle
March in.
full of
Demand.
soldiers.
Make some demands.
And then why would they give in to our demands?
I don't.
We're a bunch of little people.
we
They'll
have
kill us,
we have a conch already.
so then they'll kill us and take it.
Well, we don't have it with
They
us.
can't kill us and take
They
it.
can't kill us. They're giants.
We don't
They
have it
can't
with
kill us
us.
and take it.
We don't have it
Oh,
with
we
us.
actually don't. That's
Yeah.
true. So then there's nothing to be gained.
They don't know that. But we're tired
Then
of being
we
treated
would-
like children.
Sandcast sending. Just kill him, you pussy.
It's not gonna work. I'm sorry. We'll all just die.
There's a good
That's what I
chance we would die.
We're storming a castle.
Well, I mean, Titus does need to die technically, so maybe.
Wait, so we have a ballista.
What
No,
are,
maybe
you
not.
what are you living for?
We have a ballista.
For the morning, for diplomacy, for finding a peaceful way forward.
Titus, make a is it persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion.
Make a roll a d20 persuasion.
Oh, I rolled a one.
Roll a
A
one.
one?
That's the worst argument I've ever heard.
Okay. Titus, come with us. 18 plus 1, so 19.
It feels. Me either. Feels clear to you that your allies are getting less and less patient at the idea of waiting for morning to give diplomacy a chance.
Oh, especially as like
Our friend is
Felgalos is screaming in pain.
The cries,
You heard the screams, right?
Yeah.
the cries of the dragon do continue throughout the night.
I mean, there also is a problem with this. Do we want to let giants that torture and whim for to be the ones in charge?
Right?
So you're sitting there torturing your friend. You want to play nice. I thought paladins had more backbone.
I rolled a 1.
There's a lot of thoughts bouncing around.
These
Titus's
will be the
head.
most epic doors you ever knock down.
The 2 bit.
I'm already off the boat.
It is early evening at this point.
Okay. Dunk's already
I don't
got off the
know,
boat.
I'm
Is he getting
feeling
attacked by birds?
Well, I'm off the side, just waiting for everyone to come.
You're just jumping off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feeling pretty ready to go.
I rolled a 1. I'm jumping off.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's jumping off, and then there's.
Gun does not jump off.
Makes sense to me.
Bookie does.
You
Go
don't have
ahead.
to go
You
like
guys
that.
have made up your minds. Yeah, I really don't.
You're coming with us, though.
Well, I guess I have to. This is a team.
Can you hear the screams right now?
Can we tell where they're coming from?
Out of character, you remember how much ass Felgos kicked when he was alive. When we get to him and get him free, it's a hell of a reinforcement.
Sure.
Get a bronze dragon by our side.
Sure.
Good chance he's not in very good fighting shape, though.
It just seems ill-advised. We don't know
Get
where
him
he
and then we
is.
pour
We don't know where
potions
the
of health
conch
in his
is.
mouth.
We'll have to like run through this entire castle, fighting every single person.
Run through.
But
We're
look
just
at
gonna go
this.
Straight for where the torch is going on.
We don't know what it is. And then once we do find him, say we
Where's
free
the-
him,
Go lay
then
down.
where's the conch?
Go lay down.
We don't know.
Oh, shoot.
We'll pry it from someone's corpse.
We probably won't.
Probably not.
I'll just die.
There's a good chance of that. TPK.
That'd be good. I'd be okay with that.
What a way to go out.
What?
You've all got your backup characters prepared, right?
I'm playing.
Yeah, so you
It's
just
like
back to your
9
prime
o'clock?
character.
9 in the evening.
It'd be funny if it starts happening like, every time you guys are about
sure.
to go to like a high-end giant strong
Probably go
sand
later.
finds an excuse to go do something else.
What time is it before you finish your debate and Gun jumps off?
I mean,
you
it
tell me.
seems like
So
we
wait,
should go
wait,
pretty late.
before
like
he
1
jumps off,
a.m. kind of
Do
situation.
we have a ballista on our airship, right?
Hmm?
Yeah.
If I look at it, is it pointing at anywhere that would hit someone?
Well, we're not going to start a fight in the courtyard.
I'm just hypothetical. I'm not gonna actually shoot it. Maybe.
Hey.
The only way I think this plan could work is if we can sneak to a good spot.
Yeah, I mean it's pointing. There's one at the bow and the aft. So you could technically.
Something else.
So what's the deal? What time is it when you wrap these discussions
I
up?
want to go at like midnight, 1 a.m.
Yeah. Is Ibuki back by then, or?
Yeah,
Bookie's still behind a bush as far as.
Well, a lot of time has arguably passed. So, Ibuki, you take in the garden.
Do
You
want me to
see.
just tell you what my plan was?
Yeah, we can kind of
I mean, if you want-
montage it.
Yeah, if you want to just move on, like,
Go.
my plan initially was to find out what was over there, like what was on this side, but it looks like it just ends. So-
Well, if we go.
Just because I already knew what was on that, because like you said, I have a good sense of direction.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
kind of
I mean, you see like this
Go play.
walkway bridge
right.
goes somewhere underneath, and there's like some kind of double guard
Okay.
tower out beyond.
And does that double guard tower sound like where it's coming from?
No, I mean by the time you're out here, it sounds like it's coming from down here-ish,
Gotcha.
somewhere below.
I'm just trying to get a gauge for
Yeah,
where
yeah,
that
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
So,
the acoustics lead you to believe that it's somewhere underneath.
Okay, so it's down.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well then I have a good idea on that, and I'm gonna start making my way back.
Okay.
To where?
Back to you.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'd say, Ibuki, you kind of bide your time going through the garden. You pass through more trees and what appears to be like a domed tower / greenhouse. But on the far sort of crenellated wall here, near one of the telescopes, you're kind of hiding out and you spot the courtyard that you landed in. And you bide your time. And then when it gets dark and there's an opening, you've seen your colleagues reboard the airship. You find an opportunity to climb back down
Sweet.
and meet them on the ship. Sometime during your
I'm not gonna announce myself.
your
I'm just gonna come in and
contest,
start drinking with them.
you notice Ibuki's back with you all, drinking as you sort of wrap up your debate, and most voices are chiming in for storming the castle at some point after nightfall.
Well, I'm just gonna relay all the information that I have. Like,
Oh my God,
so-
Ibuki.
Well, most of the information. I'm not gonna let them know what I got.
Hey, did you find anything while you were out there?
Nope.
Do I believe him?
Make a is there
You're probably
bluff?
kind of drunk.
Yeah, you are drunk.
Make a deception check, Ibuki.
He's been drinking now too, so
Jesus.
is that a disadvantage?
Have you been drinking?
Would you roll?
I 13.
13 plus 10 is 23. You
Hey.
can make
I
an
am a
insight
really
check,
good liar.
Flint.
I don't think I could make 23 on.
We'll give it a shot.
Get a natural 20.
Might
man.
crit it.
I like to just hear.
Yeah, because that would be a 0. Like
Yeah, make an insight check plus 1.
Natural 9.
9.
Plus a million. Okay, great.
Despite the bulging bags, you believe him. He probably had those when he left.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
I found nothing.
There's all the shit around.
You hear like a clink as like you just nothing.
Shit drops out of my pockets.
Are you showing any information?
Yes, information I will share. I will tell them all that I saw with the art gallery, the chessboard.
So what, you saw an art gallery and you didn't find anything?
You saw art.
Yeah, it was art.
You did. You,
So
that
there
about
was like
life?
all sorts of stuff. Chessboard. There was double watchtower in the back. All sorts of neat stuff.
Just
see the
neat
dragon?
stuff, huh?
I
Yeah,
heard
the
the
dragon?
dragon, and it sounds like the dragon is somewhere under guard.
But you saw a dragon.
I did see a dragon in the art gallery. In the art gallery, I saw a stuffed dragon.
Oh.
Well, what kind of dragon was
They're
it?
gonna stuff your
Silver.
friend.
Silver. That's a good dragon.
Yeah,
Shit. We gotta go.
yeah, he's so dead.
These guys are evil.
We gotta go, man.
He really did.
Well, one last chance for
So you've heard the
diplomacy.
dragon
Why
under the
don't
garden?
No.
we call for Crisaro guy? Right? That's his name, Crisaro. He seemed pretty nice. Why don't we say we know you have our friend there? Can we
Alright.
see him, please?
Alright, okay.
By now he did.
No, we still here.
What?
Still here.
So, yeah.
Can I call
We
over
hear
one of the
him
guards?
Yeah.
We
What?
hear him yelling.
Or go up to one of the guards? or
What?
Whatever it is.
That's what we're doing?
If you don't like that.
We're gonna talk to the guard late at night.
To get Crisaro, so I can talk to Crisaro, say, I cannot abide our friend being tortured throughout the night. Allow me to see him, please.
Okay. That's what you want to do.
That's what I would like to do.
Alright, I guess I'll listen to that conversation and then decide what to do, but I'm not coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hanging back.
So you're on the ship and you call to one of the guards.
Yeah.
Just so I can get Crisaro, to summon Crisaro.
The one that got beat that arm wrestle.
Great.
Drakir.
Kragir. Who's that?
Okay. As the dark of night begins to fall on the cold castle here, you call out to Grigir. What do
I just
you?
won't look at him. I'll just sit there and like rub my arms. Probably.
What are you saying?
Where'd he get on?
Grigir, come hither, please. I wish to speak.
Sort of makes his way towards
It's
your
empty,
ship.
Not doggy treats.
I wish to speak with Crisaro. May I have permission to go see him?
You wish to disturb him at this hour?
It's only 9 o'clock. It is not too late.
I can relay the request.
It would be much better if I could speak with him in person. It is a
What
personal matter.
What am I to tell him this matter relates to?
To
The screaming.
yes, the screaming
Just keep it us
in your dungeons.
You want to be straightforward about it?
Most of us have just gotten used to it like white noise the last couple days.
I cannot abide it. I wish to speak with Crisaro. Please.
I'll deliver your message. You and yours better not disturb us anymore this night. Yeah.
So be it.
Gonna go take a nap.
He starts walking. Give me 1 sec.
Do you have a picture of the dog you're gonna look at?
I have what it looks like. Like they sent me like not a picture of that dog.
I want to yell after
One
Grugir
like it.
before he gets too far.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Grugir, we know he is our friend. And I will not abide him being tortured throughout the night. I need to speak with Crisaro.
He
Super cute.
he stops before
Oh, Jesus.
approaching
Yeah.
the one of the stairwells that lead up to the higher floors. He kind of just like looks back at you over his shoulder and turns and continues on.
I'm gonna load the ballista on the airship just in case.
I pointed towards the door.
You go. Go lay down.
The big damaging one or the harpoon?
Is that the same?
No, we got two. We got one in the back that like is not as powerful but can tether a rope, and one in the front that's bigger.
The bigger one because we're
Well, there's somebody
facing
else.
the airship is facing the thing. So it'd be
Front
in
one does not have a rope.
Actually, I lied.
It
He
shoots
goes through the door.
Okay.
out to the door. The one, oh, it's the same one we went
Same one you went through, yeah.
Okay.
And then he disappears.
Fluffernutter!
Get your ring.
Oh yeah.
I could Fluffernut myself.
Yeah.
What level fireball is that?
Oh, you take a nap. You're just taking any naps today. What do you for a nap? Nap or naps? Go take a nap.
It'll probably be level 9 by the time we get back.
Okay.
5.
Unless we
You
all die.
guess that he's going to be gone for at least 15-20 minutes. Is there anything you're doing? You said you're loading one of the ballista on
Are
the
you
ship?
actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not suspicious at all.
Oh.
Well, they can't really see it, right? It's not like it's like open. I'm assuming there's like a porthole that you have to open to kind of like.
Well, I mean, Grugir like went back
The
up some
leftmost
stairs, and like he's back up here.
Okay, so it's not even pointing in the right way.
One of the other guys is down here on the ground. Another cloud giant.
Wait, are these on the deck or?
One's on the deck, one's up top.
No, I meant the ballistas.
Your ballista,
Yeah.
they are on the deck,
You're a
Oh.
ballista.
and you are in the courtyard. You can
Wait
see
15
like.
minutes.
Wait 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
You want to challenge the other guard?
Yes.
To arm myself?
During this time.
I want to get to the point where the diplomacy fails, as it inevitably will, and we start killing you.
I am for that.
It's the worst. I miss
Getting
sand.
into this character.
Yeah.
Simply the best.
After about 5 minutes, the kingdom gets quiet.
Hmm.
There's no more sounds of torture.
Hmm.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Oh, he's dead.
Great.
Way to go, Captain Obvious.
Oh, God.
You had to say something to get him killed.
No, they need him for information.
Another of Titus' best friends forever dead.
Oh,
We
my
weren't best
God.
friends yet. This is not on me.
intentions of best friends.
Maybe he confessed to his friendship right before he died.
What was the exact last thing you said to Crisaro?
I said we know you hold our friend. I can't remember exactly, but it was like, we know you have our friend.
I won't
I will
abide.
not abide him being tortured throughout the night.
Dude does not abide.
Yep, so they killed him. He was
Technically,
like,
that means that you killed him.
About
Probably sped up the process.
About 15 minutes passed of continued silence, and Crisaro, along with 2 cloud giants, and anyone on the deck notices 2 Aarakocra kind of flutter down and land on the ramparts.
Are they armed?
All eyes on you. Crisaro emerges with the 2 other giants behind him. And he looks up at your ship. I'm assuming you're still out on like the bow, waiting near the door, looking. Says, "My lady's done extracting information for this evening. We can discuss further options for your friend." And he kind of just like flares his nose and brow a bit with the information. We can discuss options for him on the morrow. Should you prove as helpful as you make yourself sound. He kind of nods and says, "Do not disturb us further this evening." And he kind of like looks up at the ramparts and nods and turns and flips his royal cloak behind him and walks away.
Thank you.
Those guys are dicks.
Yeah, they really are.
now?
We
No.
kill them for being dicks now.
Alright, maybe we
Right
should
to
try to do his conk plan then.
Alright, fast forward to
You got your way.
Does anyone want this multi-malt?
Multi-malt?
Oh my god.
Multi-malt! The maltiest of malts.
Nobody?
okay at the moment.
So,
In the
what?
morning.
You all stand down?
Yes.
Are you serious? You're the worst friend ever.
I don't know, I still kind of want to go.
They stopped torturing him at least.
They did stop torturing.
Yeah, because they killed him.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the Chamberlain.
If that is the case, there will be war. But
How do you?
Is that what you're promising, Gunt?
Did you mention
Yeah,
that?
there will, yeah. If they killed him, we will have to kill them.
You're all dead. Bitch.
But if they've simply stopped torturing upon our request, perhaps they're willing to seek a peaceful way forward, which is what we all want, except you.
They didn't really mention that part, but
Yeah, they missed that one.
No, we kind of want to kill all of them.
kind of do.
Okay. Everyone's waiting.
Guess so.
We have to wait till
Just want to be
then?
crystal
Yeah.
clear.
Wait, what time is it
No,
now?
I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock at night.
It's bedtime.
Alright, I will go to bed.
Okay.
I get my rage man.
Fine.
There you go.
That's
Now I'm fully
exactly.
rested too.
I must sleep so I can regain my rage.
I only need 4 hours.
I'm going to rest. So
These guys are assholes. Why we had to work with these guys?
I don't know about this relationship.
okay.
There are a few options.
It's kind of been done.
You enjoy as much as you can a quiet, at this point forward, a quiet, restful night on your airship, nestled inside the overcast shadow of the cloud giant towers that make up the castle. Sunrise is beautiful and bright at this elevation.
It's glorious.
And morning has come.
Yay.
It's only a matter of time before an additional escort arrives to conduct a meeting with the Countess Part 2.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
you all going with?
Yeah.
Is Ibuki coming this time?
Yeah, I'll go.
Maybe that's a bad idea. It's like, who is this guy?
Yeah,
I think you should just stay out of it in
No,
case
no.
we need you to sneak around. I don't know.
Sure.
He's far
I
more
don't wanna know
eloquent
what-
than any of us.
I don't want him to wonder where you are in case
Well,
we need you to be
I'll just
some-
like roll over.
Yeah,
It's like hiding on the ship.
Yeah.
you sleep in.
Yeah.
Great.
You sleep in.
Try to be quiet on the way out.
What are you guys doing?
Let's give him a red shirt and he can just pretend to be one of our crew that's accompanying us.
But they always
There were
die.
crew members you left behind on the
Red
ship.
shirts always
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, that's why he said it.
I don't want you to die. We need you.
We do need you.
Okay.
Sneaking skills are unfair.
Yeah. No red shirts. No dying. Sleep in. It's fine.
All right, you're brought forward to the court of the Countess once more with the cloud door in the center. A similar number of guards as the last time. And she looks at you all, and she's kind of still holding this sort of sad mask off to the side. Although you do notice that there are other masks sitting on a table adjacent to her throne. And she's kind of looking at you all and not really placing the sad mask on her face, but just looking at you all and just saying, like, yeah, like that. Yeah.
I am flipped.
Oh, we can do like I don't have one.
I like
we
that.
can do theater.
Puppet
Yeah.
theater?
Yeah.
Speak with our.
Oh,
That's pretty good. That's, I like that, yeah.
Oh, no.
I almost thought it was you. She's looking at you all, smiling kind of cheekily.
No.
I do hope you slept well.
We did. Thank you.
Very well rested. Thank you.
So,
Turkey.
why don't you tell me, and please take a seat. And she's kind of gesturing towards
Other little people.
the bleachers around there. And she's now walking and pacing on the other side of the bleacher side of the moon door, along with her Castellan following along. I was trying to be lazy, but I'll just turn on the map.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. You're fired.
What do you want? You need
Attention,
You need a nap.
Love.
You have everything.
Love and attention.
It's too much. Go to work.
I
Get a job.
So, let's go back up a while. So Regeer and her are on this side of.
For years.
Yeah. Guy never gets a break. Actually, I lied. That's
For Sarah.
yes. Thank you. Crisaro and his lady, Sansuri, are sort of pacing, and he's gesturing for you to take a seat in the bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures. Ooh, these are nice. Marble.
Any objection?
What are we watching here? Are we gonna watch this dragon?
I hope. Or maybe that would be good if they brought him up and then he'd be free. And we could,
Well, that's the ideal scenario.
yeah. My plan is just to tell
You know
her our
what?
plan.
Probably should have the rogue sneaking around.
get around to it.
Right. I don't know. I don't
He's
know what kind of
napping.
intuition you have. You're big on sleeping in.
I mean, I've already
I
scored
don't
the
see
points.
how this can work out because fuck everyone.
What?
No one is great. Torturing a dragon and now they're gonna just like sure.
We have something to offer.
Shouldn't seem-
We'll be
Don't offer
convincing.
anything if you don't get the dragon out.
Well, we can't. Our conscious in undisclosed location.
Where do you all take your positions and your seats?
I'll sit.
I was
north.
thinking south. I'll go south. Wait, Is it bad if we don't sit together?
I don't think so. Well,
Is
better.
this- is
if
that
we,
directly
if
off
this
the
comes
ship?
to a fight,
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
can.
sit. I'm gonna sit in
Is
the
this
south
directly,
with
like
my.
from the ship. This is like the first door.
No.
Okay, so they went down like a whole
Mm-hmm.
mess. Damn. So I can't just like follow.
I mean, you could have tried to shadow. Yeah.
That was
You
my
better be
plan.
in the shadows.
I was gonna give him birth and then go for it.
Sure. Make a stealth check.
Ooh.
You're giving birth.
Yeah, what is happening?
A birth. A birth of
A birth of
9.
distance. This sounds
9
gross.
plus 9.
B-E-R-R-T-A.
They're distracted enough.
Sweet.
Isn't there a thing plus like 8 for stealth?
Something
Impressive.
ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I lie better. My lying is plus 10.
Great liar.
You should be.
How do we know we can believe you?
Note to self: I'm just gonna never believe him ever.
I'll get in the very front row right in front of Seafood.
Okay. Everyone else?
Then I'll just start telling the truth only to
I
him.
will sit next to Titus.
I will sit next to Guns and Seetha, my weapon buddy,
Everybody.
Ascension weapon buddies,
AKA boss.
Ascension weapon buddies.
So she's just walking around pacing. So, tell me what you know of the situation and how you can help.
The situation with the giants.
We've been to the Oracle.
Oh. Continue, Flip.
I can't remember how.
You did some other things.
It's the blue dragon is the cause of the whole issue, and we're looking at putting her in the ground.
A blue dragon.
The murder. I believe her name is Imrith.
Emerald. Good memory.
I wish Sam was here. She'd be.
Yeah.
She'd fill in all the.
We traveled far to the north, to the spine of the world,
Yeah.
to seek out the oracle, to find answers. There we met the oracle, asked our questions, and then were set upon by Imrith in the form of a giant blue dragon. She killed one of our comrades.
Well, we don't know for sure if he's dead. But
He's-
most likely.
I feel it in my heart.
Once
Not
someone
that he's
becomes Titus's best friend, their days on Earth are numbered.
She's like twirling the mask and like quickly replaces it with another one that has like a slightly bemused and surprised face that she pulls up. She pauses. Says, you truly are committed to the cause.
We
to have
have
gone through all of that.
We have conquered many trials to reach this point, and our main goal is simply peace, to stop all this chaos. And we come here hoping to work together towards that goal, a mutual goal.
You've come to the right place then, because I will be the one who stops the other giants when I make them realize that I belong at the top.
Very good.
Now, there are a lot of ways you could help me. I've been amassing my riches, and while in this current location, I've realized how tragically out of date my geography of this region is. She just kind of like scoffs. I've been extracting information from so many sources. The other giants and their locations I've uncovered, though I've yet to hatch any plans to recover what I need from some of them.
What is it that you need?
Well, tell me first, dwarf. It's just kind of like just pointing like the
Short
mask
comment,
down at
call
you.
You out.
Says, I'd be happy to utilize your services, and she's looking at all of you. But first I need to know we've come to an arrangement that suits me.
I'd like to come to an arrangement that suits all of us.
How diplomatic.
Go ahead and make a. Always, I'm mixing up my skills now. I'm playing too many games. Make a persuasion check.
Do you have good persuasion?
Should we fight now?
No.
Ooh!
That is not a good one. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Oh. Hey now,
Thank God.
somebody's thinking.
You got two.
Not much.
You got 2 more luck.
I can't keep using it though, like
For the same
for
thing.
the same thing, right?
You get 3 shots at
Can we help him? Can we make some arguments as well?
No.
For help?
I'll allow you to burn your luck points on this if you want.
All right, we'll burn another one.
What is that? Hold back.
15 plus persuasion
Okay,
plus 1, so 16.
that's 2 luck points, Brent.
Yeah.
You're kind of like fumbling through the words. And she's just like, we'll come to an arrangement that suits me and is good enough for you.
All right.
Now, are you all feeling so committed? You've come to me as a collective, and I will treat you so. Does the dwarf speak for all of you? And she's sort of like just walking around, like almost kind of getting a bit bored, and like goes back and sits in her throne, with Crisaro sort of standing between you.
Yeah, we believe.
Oh yeah, yes. We will be getting to that.
Is there any windows around the outside, or am I just following in the hallway?
We believe one of our friends came
Oh, I
to
see where
speak
you got
to
me.
I see
Never mind.
you. Imagine
no,
you're.
that's a great spot. Now I'll just stay right there.
If possible, we would like him returned to us.
Sorry, what, you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
So, well, we've come to the knowledge that one of our friends, young bronze dragon, has came to speak with you. If he's in your care, we would like him returned to us as a show of good faith, cementing our partnership in this.
He's been most useless. But questioning him has been enjoyable.
We have 2 requests
creepy.
moving forward.
I think they.
Our ultimate goal is to restore the ordning. We know that
With
you
you on
have.
with you on top.
Yes, we know that you have in your care a magic giant conch shell. We know that once you gather all 3, you can create a portal to the ordning. We, not in our possession right here, an undisclosed location, also carry a conch. So that is 2. All we request is that we work together to secure the 3rd conch, go through the
Just kind of
portal,
just doing like a really creepy.
and that you free our friend so that he can
Why does
aid
it sound
us
like Tina Belcher?
in this quest.
Does sound like Tina.
She
That is our
places her mask down on the arm of her chair and picks up another one that just has like a almost painted laughing face, lacquered with gold instead of like clown paint. She just holds it in
That's
front of her
hot.
face for a moment while she does this weird laugh. And she steps forward from her chair once more, walking around Crisaro directly up to you, seemingly with no concern, and just like almost like Tinkerbell touching you with the wand, just like touches the smiling mask on your head and like waves it in front of your face for a moment. Just, you actually have been to the Oracle, haven't you?
Indeed.
Clever little thing.
She's very condescending.
She is a queen.
So she kind of like turns with her hands behind her back, one of them just holding and twirling the weird smiling mask. And
friends, and you know about the Maelstrom and the conchs, and you have one, but were clever enough to not bring it with you. I could extract the information of its location and go get it from you, no
Have a
doubt.
fun time to do that.
But
It's the whole thing.
if you
More trouble than it's worth.
truly have one, and I think I actually believe you at this point, do you like it cold or do you like it hot? She's still just turned and looking at you.
I don't know to what you refer.
Do we want to go after the fire giants?
Well,
or the
you
ice giants?
are going to get me
Smart.
that other conch,
Yeah.
and I'll allow you to leave here alive to do so. And I will even let you take your dragon friend,
Woo!
useless as he is.
Hey.
If you can convince him and your friends that retribution here is in no one's best interest. If you can convince them of
Kill
this,
some edit or something.
then you will take your little red balloon and go float down to one of my cousins and bring me the head and the conch that goes to its mouth. And we'll be the best of friends,
Oh shit.
little human.
Fire giants or
Sounds good to me.
ice giants?
She stops and turns and just kind of like throws the smiling face mask at you, and it's quite large. I don't know if you want to
Can I deflect
dodge.
with my,
or
How
try to
big?
catch
my
it.
staff?
Oh, the already pretty big.
Oh, I can
Like,
catch it actually.
And it's made of gold.
Uh-huh.
I can catch projectiles.
Heavy.
Catch it?
I'm gonna catch it in the air.
You snatch it out of the air.
Oh.
And she turns back around with like another mask on her face, and it's like something out of like a demonic nightmare. And she's just like speaking through it, and you see her glacier eyes just, if you betray me and my people, we will float down from the skies and burn every last little fucking village on the Sword Coast to the ground.
I think we should just.
Why would we
kill
betray
them.
you?
I believe them.
We're all working
So-
towards a common goal here.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Fire giants?
What do you feel like fighting, Gunther?
Well, the Arcanite was a frost giant. So
Oh yeah, never mind.
Something!
Fire giants it is.
Hot.
She goes and plucks her mask out of the turtle's hand,
Oh.
Arcanite's just holding it
My
like this.
mask.
puts it back over her
I was
face
working on a joke.
Yoink.
with a wavering grip. This is good. Crisaro will see to the release of your friend.
Mhm.
I'd like one of you to communicate to him the delicate situation you all find yourselves in.
I'll go with that.
We'll speak again when you have what I've asked.
Mm-hmm.
She turns
Not bad.
and walks back to her throne where she sits down, crosses her arms, and waits until the room clears out.
Mm-hmm. And Crusoe's gonna take us.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
if.
Diplomacy.
Woo! You did it.
Yay,
Nobody
can't-
died yet.
Can't wait,
Nice.
can't wait to see her in
Meanwhile,
power.
meanwhile Flint
Yeah.
is just there
Yeah.
like with his ring
That
like.
should be cool.
Aren't you happy now? We'll get to murder
So
lots.
were you fire well in? No.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Soon. Fireballs won't be much help. Against the fire
Against fire giants.
Crisaro.
Finally
I
gonna
love
make melee
fireballs.
character and Titus loses his spine.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're trying for next Saturday for what sounds like
Yeah.
more bloodshed than you can handle.
I'm into it.
Crisaro takes you forward. Ibuki, you can hear this all coming to an end.
I figured. So I'm just gonna kind of like like peace out before they notice
Oh,
me.
good music for your sneaking.
Okay. Are you going back to the ship, or are you trying to like still
No, I'm
stay
gonna go
close?
back to the ship.
Okay.
It seems like it's probably a bad idea for me to like stir this hornet's nest.
Okay.
So
Chrysaros asked for one of you to come with him to speak with Felgalos. If you both insist, I'm sure you could make the case.
All right.
You want to come too?
Good luck,
Why
guys.
not?
We will go
Can
together.
I explore the castle?
I don't think they'll
No.
go.
They really
More
don't
than
seem into
we
that.
have.
Try and find treasure.
I found some in Ibuki's bunk room.
Good luck trying to find me.
All right, Titus.
Yes.
He takes you to a room at the south of the hallway here, on the very same floor.
No.
One of the cloud giants is, well, another one actually that he grabbed who was on patrol is following along. There's still Sansuri and the other cloud giant there, along with the Aarakocra. They are escorting the rest of you back to the ship. Loading, please wait. The first room he takes you through on the way appears to be a bit of a griffin aviary.
Ooh.
Haphazardly arranged throughout this very untidy room are 5 tall wooden cages with 5 live griffins kept inside.
Fully grown.
1 locked within each cage. They appear to be fully grown.
Wow.
They peck and scratch at the cages as you both enter, and the floor around their cages is littered with bits of broken wood here and there. They can't really reach out to attack anything going by, but it seems like they sure want to, as if they've been bred and fed on the flesh of small folk.
Ooh.
Um,
It's because they're assholes.
Yeah.
But
I really don't like cloud giants.
There is a clear set of double doors that he's trying to carefully walk around the cages and take you towards. Inside is not a pleasant sight for you. As you come upon Felgalos, chained and shackled in all kinds of manner, both mechanical and magical. He appears to be chained to the back, both floor and wall, of this spacious, windowless cell. 2 locked manacles bind the dragon's hind legs, preventing him from moving more than a few feet in any direction. He has a locked collar around his neck and a locked iron muzzle covering his dragon snout. They appear to be very, very secure, and Felgalos kind of shakes him around.
Felgalos.
He's finding it hard to speak,
With
but
the muzzle.
there's a tinge of recognition as he tilts his bronze head towards you.
Do you remember me, Felgalos?
Don't
You're
let him become
here
your friend.
to free you.
He's not your friend, Felgalos.
You're not there.
No, I'm there. I said I was walking with you guys.
Why would you say that?
you here?
We've secured your freedom
Why?
because you're our friend. I said our friend.
Okay.
You seem so sure about that.
You notice across from him are 3 human or medium-sized cages that also appear empty.
Oh, good.
You look at them and guess what another possible outcome for you would have been. And judging by some of the equipment on the tables in this room and the next, you get a real clear sense of what the griffins feed on.
I looked at Kasara and said, free him now.
Soylent Green.
He's looking at you both and says, Dragon, your friend here has made an arrangement for your release. It's very clear that the conditions of this are one that demands all parties here remain neutral despite recent events. And the Countess has given her word that you shall leave freely and remain so should your friend and his companions fulfill the bargain. Like Felgos is kind of like looking at you with fairly sad eyes and just like, what have you done?
I want to go up to him and say, I know it's not ideal, but this is the best way forward to save the lands. Does he look hurt?
Very.
Can I use Cure Wounds on him?
You get the sense that he can hobble his way out of here,
Mm-hmm.
and that any unadvertised actions would not be a good idea.
Even heal him.
You don't think so?
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Alright.
Then I'll whisper to him, "Alright, we need to get you out of here without incident, and then we will heal you, and we will be on our way.
We'll talk about it.
Please don't make a scene. Even though we all want to kill all these people, obviously. Especially what you
He just kind of closes his reptilian eyes, and you just hear like a little clink of the chains as he nods. And Crisaro waits a few moments and approaches the dragon carefully. And he's looking at him and back at you. He says, he's almost like smiling as he takes the muzzle of the dragon maw and he looks at the dragon in the eye and says, your friends have made an arrangement. If you break it by acting emotionally right now, many, many creatures will suffer. So, behave. He just lifts the key and starts taking the thing off, staring at Felgalos. One chain after the other, he releases the dragon, who kind of just looks back at you. You will honor this agreement, Titus. This is Felgalos asking you.
We will.
Kind of, you can see his like claws digging in, just nods and looks at the giant and says, I'm changing forms, and we will leave here peacefully. And he shrinks down into the halfling that you originally met, who called himself Sologlyph.
Alright.
And
I pick him up and carry him out.
he like hobbles towards you and like leans on your shoulder a bit. Crisaro like keeps a good 10 feet behind you. He says, mind your spacing through the griffin. Aviary. And he follows you as you presumably head back towards your ship.
Fuck these guys out.
Hobbling along, you board the ship. You are being watched from many elevations of the castle by Aarakocra and Giant alike.
Can I cure him now?
Yep.
Yes.
Felgalos looks at you all and says, thank you, but we've much to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you're ready,
Off we go.
Your ship is allowed to depart.
Do we know where to go?
You, during your time between then and now, would have gone over with the Countess or Crisaro where the fire giants are located.
Ooh, where are they located?
One sec.
Also, is Ibuki on the ship?
Fires of
Do you make it?
You went back to back.
Yeah, I snuck back.
Oh, that's good.
As the second that I saw that those those negotiations were over, I was like, it's probably a bad idea if they find me.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Of course, it might all go out the window as soon as she checks her art collection.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, but she doesn't, right? We were all there.
Could have been anybody in the woods.
What the hell? There's no blue.
What happened to the guy that just chopped off Noel's head without any question whatsoever?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's evil. That was all the reason you needed.
These guys
That
are.
guy.
These guys are.
So he's like,
sentient,
oh, she's clearly evil, but-
sadistic,
Torturing.
giants.
We're doing a lot of moral backflips to make this one work. It's,
Not we.
I just didn't see us winning that fight. It's probably true. We probably would have. So.
Blaze of glory.
One sec, please.
I wonder how many giants are actually there, though.
At least 3.
Maybe if we found the dragon out.
And then maybe a chessboard full of evil soldiers, and then a bunch of bird guys. We saw at least, say, 10,
There's probably
We
20,
saw at least, like-
20 birds
yeah.
at least.
and then like 4 or 5 giants, counting the queen, countess.
We just cleared a room full of like 30 monsters 2 games ago. And we've gained a level since then.
Those were all little monsters.
Yeah, but just think how many, like how we'd be coming back after taking out the fire giants.
True. And we're getting the murder things no matter what, so.
Yeah, but you didn't get to murder anything today.
I'm excited for next week for being murder hobos.
Isn't it kind of fun to not be murder hobos, guys?
Nope.
No.
The only one?
We really need to kill these fire giants.
I get to steal a bunch of
We're
shit,
gonna have to
and then
kill
lie
them
to
anyway.
You know what? Maybe we
That's
can
about
be
it.
diplomatic with the fire giants too, and just say, hey, please give us your conch shell.
So they've outlined a region north of the Silver Mount Marches in the frozen mountains where they claim that Duke Zalto has built up basically a fire giant fortress.
In the ice mountains.
Yeah, they describe like a bunch of areas along like the icy cliffs that lead into the heart of the mountain where the forge of the fire giants lay. The Countess and her people seemed quite sure that you would have to deal with Duke Zalto, the self-proclaimed leader of the fire giants, directly if you were to get his conch. She doesn't seem to care about anything else other than his head and the conch being returned.
these are the 2 things.
You may also recall
red.
during your time to contemplate beyond this that the Duke's fire giants and some other forces were the same that had come upon Phandalin after you had left it.
Bastards.
So, we will pick up here with a assault on the Forge of the Fire Giants.
Woo!
Next time, we can definitely maybe talk about things that are happening en route to that so that we can jump right in next time, which sounds like we'll try for Saturday. And we'll go
my loot in front of Artie.
from there.
Artie won't care.
In front of Flint.
Or Flint, sorry. Yeah.
I sleight of hand that shit.